Hey. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, right?
Yes, Thursday.
Think about it a minute. It's not a Monday and it's not a Saturday. Uh-oh. YouTube isn't muted. There we go. I don't want to hear us twice.
My YouTube didn't come up yet.
Hey, Sylvia, how are you? From Jello from Nebraska. Wi-Fi spotty, but we'll try to be present. Awesome. So glad you're here. Hey, Linda. Good to see you. Hey, Margie. Jello. May fall asleep, so if I do talk quietly, no. Sorry, Margie. Did we disrupt your sleep pattern and we got you going to bed early and getting up early? And now by mid-afternoon, you're tired. You know, it's okay. Just take a little nap. Just a short one. Hey, DME. Good to see you. Hey, Jen. Hello. And Katie, if she happens to be with you. Let's see. Face to heart shape. Yeah. Good to see everybody. I'm just scrolling down, make sure we don't miss anybody. So lives are breaking out all over. They are. Lives are breaking out all over. All right. So we adjusted my mic, actually moved it right off the desk. So hopefully if I'm doing something that bumps the desk, it won't bump the mic. And it should not pick up every little rattle and roll. So hopefully it'll be a little more tolerable. Okay. So Katie will be on. Maybe she's just lurking, not saying hello yet. That's okay. So we just thought, it's midweek. We feel like we haven't seen a whole lot of everybody. So we wanted to have a laugh and craft. And I got a couple of new things, so we want to try them out and see how they work. So this actually just came like 10 minutes ago. Took me 5 minutes to get out there and get it off the porch. This is the new Tim Holtz Rotary media trimmer. I wasn't going to get one. I wasn't even going to get one to even try out, much less to buy one for myself. And darn Candy, who told me about May's review, so I went and watched May's review. So darn May. After watching her review, I decided that I needed to try it for myself. So I'm trying to get out of the box. Should just pull straight out, but something's catching on something. Let me open the other end too. Let's see if maybe I can help it along here.
Hi, Sheila.
Hey, Sheila. It's a thing that started a few days ago. What is that?
Lucy's here.
Hey, Lucy. What's the thing that started a few days ago, Margie?
Getting up, going to bed early, getting up early, waking up early.
Oh. Yeah. So it's not our fault? Oh, good. I was going to feel really bad, Candy, but I don't feel bad if it's not our fault.
No, I wouldn't feel bad.
You wouldn't feel bad anyway.
No.
Yeah, poor May. Darn May. It's her fault. I agreed with what she originally said, that, it's another trimmer and I probably don't need another trimmer and no big deal. But she got one and tried it and I watched her review. And so now I had to go get one and try it. So this is the new Tim Holtz Tonic Rotary Media Trimmer. And what got me, well, I do like that there's two arms here, a top and a bottom, because some people guide off the top, some people guide off the bottom. Whichever you do, it's there for you. And I like that there's feet on those little arms, so they're not just hanging out here. They're actually stable. I do have a couple of trimmers where they're kind of just flopping out there. If you push down on them, they go down.
Kiss Studio Epic Art Adventure, is he?
Oh, that's Katie.
Oh, okay.
Katie okay. Kiss. Crafting on my bed again. My phone was buried under paper. Hi, Katie. Good to see you. Can't wait to meet Jen and Katie at retreat. It's going to be so much fun. So what got me when May did this review was that she put some chipboard on, went through chipboard, because that's Timmy's thing. He says this is made to go through the, chipboard, and she put chipboard on and she said it went through like butter. So I've got some pretty heavy chipboard here. It's like, it's heavy. It's pretty thick. I don't know anything about to tell you the weights, but you can see it. It's probably a good 1/16 of an inch. So I haven't even ever used it. I'm going to figure it out right here. It does have a few measurements that go the opposite direction. Let's see. So that, oh no, it isn't. Okay. It has an inch that way and an inch that way. That's cool. It's got, inches on this side, and it's got centimeters, so metric on the other side. I do like that.
You can pull it down.
Sorry. There we go. Okay. I'll probably have to, or show you right here. Same thing. And I do like that it's got the measurements on the top and the bottom. So inches along the bottom.
I like that it has a mixed center.
Center. Oh, yes. Okay. Holy.
A lot of times my stuff's not going straight because I can't.
Yeah. So I'll put it in here like this, and then it may not be, centered. It may not be straight over here. And it's hard sometimes. I like that too. I like that a lot. I'm going to make these 4.5. I'm going to make a small book today to try out this other tool from WeR Memory Keepers, who's now, I believe, WeR Makers. And let's see how easy that is. Wow. Okay. So there's grooves in here, and there's also measurement here, so I can see that one, and I can see the top one. Very cool. All right. So just I should probably do it on something other than what I want to use to make the book today, huh? Nope. I'm going for it.
Have faith.
Yeah, have faith. It's slipping and sliding all over this stupid silicone mat. Okay.
Oh,
hang on.
Take out your mat.
Yeah, it's not, because I'm sure it's got grippy. It does have grippy feet on the bottom. I just do that to try to keep that glare of lights off for you, because it, I know, is very irritating, because it's very irritating to me. So it has to be to you as well. Okay. So this is super thick. I'm almost afraid that this is too thick of a chipboard. What? Let me try something like this first. It's not quite as thick. This is about half as thick. And let's just see. Oh, holy cow. I barely even pushed on that. Okay, so that's a decent chipboard, but let's see if I can get thin. Woo! Woo! This is fun. All righty. Okay, that worked really well. Okay, that's clean. Oh, that is really smooth and clean. I like that. All right, let's go for it.
Glennis, J-Mac.
Hey, Glennis, J-Mac, good to see you. All right, this is super thick. You can see how thick this is. This is actually bookboard, really thick bookboard. Let me put it back up here, and we've got good sturdy. Okay, you can see the desk move, but the camera doesn't move because the desk, I want that side. It's got better corners. 4.5 on top and bottom. I love that I can see that right here. Okay. Oh man. Wow.
Get a stronger cut if you go up, push towards the top.
It's easier to cut if you go away from you. Okay.
No, if you push towards where it's, well, if you put it at the bottom where the catch is at the bottom, your bookboard,
yeah,
at the bottom, then you come down. But if you
I see. So yes, let it start before it hits your item.
Well, and that way you're pushing it. You're not pushing it down. You're pushing it up into the level surface.
I'm telling you that I'm impressed with how smooth that is.
Yeah,
it is perfectly smooth. All right. So that's the other side. Okay. What? I don't know. Let's see if this is 4.5. It might actually be. They might both be the same. It's just slightly
It's
less.
self-sharpening, Lucy. It actually doesn't have a sharp blade. It uses friction to cut.
Let's see here.
In metal against metal. It's not really a sharp blade.
Okay, so it's got a little rotary wheel down there that's turning that blade. And does this lift up? Not if I loosen those things it would, but I don't want to break it right now.
No, you don't. It's a friction cut though if you read the.
Yeah, I didn't read. I just right now took it out of the package. So Candy's already studied it. Thank you, Candy. Fill in all the details that I don't know yet. I just wanted to pull it out and try
what they're saying is that when you hold that, when you put your hand on that blade, it tilts it a little bit in.
Okay.
Ergonomically, the way you want it, and it's pushing metal against metal, and then that's what's cutting it, not a sharp blade.
That's incredible. Okay. It does push it just a tiny bit. It has a little bit of play, and I know that it's supposed to have a little bit of play. I remember Tim saying that. But when you grab it, if you're right-handed or left-handed, I love that he did make that. You can flip it around, do it left-handed, but putting your thumb here, your hand there, it pushes it in just a hair, and so it goes against. Wow, that is really cool. Look how smooth that is. I'm impressed. I am really impressed with how smooth that is.
They're expensive, but they are pretty good usually.
It is expensive, but it's really good. And one of those is
a lot of bookboard cutting and stuff like that.
If you do like to make your own books, make your own book covers, this is going to be a pretty cool tool. I'm not going to order a whole bunch to keep in the shop, but if someone wants one, let me know. I will order them. I get them in a week or less. So they're $100 retail. Retail's $100. HPP price will be $85. So if you know you want one, just let Candy know. She can write them down. But that is darn cool. Okay, so that's going to be, we'll use that other tool. I'll use this as my book cover, but I need a spine. How thick of a spine do we want? Maybe 2 little signatures. So let's do 1 inch. Let's see if we can cut off 1 inch. Let's go to that nice.
Very good discount, Margie. It's a very good discount.
But it's $100 tool. I get it. It's a lot of money for me. So I don't, I want to do the best I can for HPP. You guys know that. So
you don't have to have both legs open either for it to work.
That's true. I just noticed something that I love about this. Okay, on all my other cutters, even my most favorite one that I paid, what did I pay for that? $75 or $80? That same one that you got, Candy? Not the Carl.
Yeah, it'd be like it was $85.
$85 I paid for that one, and I love it. But I know it won't go through this book board.
It won't. It does, but it's hard, and it won't go.
And it's going to dull the blade because it is a blade. Okay, but all my other cutters, they don't have this little extra measurement out to the side, and I just realized why I love that. Because when I put this in and I want to cut a 1-inch spine, I always have to go to the other side and hold it at 1 inch here and cut the big part off, and that's kind of a pain. I can put this through and go to 1 inch out here. I see 1 inch. I can check and make sure that these are both in the same place here. They are, so it's a straight inch. Wow. And there's my one. I love this outside extra measurement for cutting off. What do you have? Probably 1.25 inches. There's a perfect measurement to 1.25 inches. So 1.25 inches or less, because I really hate putting the whole side out there and having to.
Then you don't have nothing to hold on to. Usually.
Exactly. That's my problem. Okay, so there's my book cover, and there's my spine. All right. So I like it. All right. We can tell Tim we like it. I like the 2 legs. I had to pull hard because this is really thick book board. And these legs, or these rubber stoppers here, they stayed in place. I mean, it held it in place really nicely. My table moved, but this didn't move on my table. And there's also measurements, of course, because he's a card maker. There's measurements for card makers. So there's 2 by 3 and 3.5, both directions if you're ATC, 3 by 5, 4 by 6, 4.5 by 5.5. And it has in both directions. So that's kind of cool.
All right. That would have been nice when she was doing real bookbinding. She has a Westcott, which is killer sharp.
Oh,
and I was the first to prove it. It scares her.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You have a Westcott. Okay. But yeah. Oh, shoot. That scares me too, Katie. That does scare me a bit because when they're that sharp, it's a little dangerous. But yeah, this is cool. But I might be inclined to cut more book covers and do more bookbinding when it's that easy. Okay. The tool that we're going to check out today, the second tool we're going to check out, is this brand new one by WeR Memory Keepers. Although I think they're changing. I think they're in the process of changing their name to WeR Makers. They used to really be scrapbooking, memory keepers. So I started undoing it right there, you see. And then I thought, nope, I'm going to wait and do it with everybody else. So that I like when you see all my foibles and stuff from the beginning, because then you know how easy it is or is not to use. So we're going to take this out. And this is a book cover guide, which I love. And I've got some of these tools on other things, some of them, but this is a 5-in-1. There's actually 5 tools on one little tool here. And
they're there to pick up Margie's recycling.
Woohoo! Nice.
Oh, that's right. That's today.
Oh, that's, June 1st. Tell Penny thank you. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I forgot about that because it seemed so far out and it's not.
Hey, Sandy.
Good day. Hey, Sandy. Okay. So it's 5 tools in one and it takes up less space than most of the tools that I have that do these things one individually. And it doesn't look like a whole lot. And I meant to look up the price. I will do that, but as soon as I finish this, because I was sent one by WeR Memory Keepers, and that's the one we're going to try out today. And then I did a pre-order for some. I don't remember how many, but after we use it today and see if you like it, if you want one on the pre-order, then I will we'll take down names and I will see if I have enough on pre-order. If I don't, I will increase that order so that we make sure. I need to move those so I don't keep grabbing the wrong book board. And let me make sure I have the right one to the same size. Yeah. Okay. So I want to use this side. Which side do I want? I think maybe I want that to be the book cover right there. So that would be front and back. But maybe that. Too much of the same thing. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Front and back. Okay, so I'm going to put it right here. I'm just going to hold that down with that. All right, so let's see. Let's see if this whole thing will fit in here. So if I lay this out and I want this to be my cover, then I'm going to take this. And the first thing it's going to do is give me the perfect placement away from the edge for my book board. So if I line the outside of this up with the edge of my paper and I put my book board inside there, then I know I'm going to have enough room on the outside to fold it in. So let me do this. I couldn't do this ahead of time because I hadn't cut it. I'm going to use double stick tape on this for the sake of worning it down quickly. Whoops. This is one of the things that I do like to use double stick tape on when I'm doing book covers like this, because I like it to be perfectly flat. And sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes with glue, when you cover it and then you rub your hand over the cover, you can feel that little bead of glue, even though it's kind of smashed out. But you can also use a brush and brush on your adhesive so that it, let's see. I need something sharp here to just pick these up with. But if I'm not using a brush, then I really do like the double stick tape, so I don't have. All right. Oh, I didn't put my trash close enough to me. There it is. 2 trash cans in here, and I'm reorganizing the room, and neither of them, I moved them both off to the side so that I'd be able to throw stuff in. I'm down to, I purged a lot of paper last year. We did a big de-stash sale, and I sold a lot of my paper, but I still have way too much. But the fun part is I am down to the really good paper, the stuff that I really wanted to keep, and I just have too much. I just can't keep it all. So that's what I'm pulling now, is the really good paper to bring you to a de-stash deal. And I hope to have this paper ready for this Saturday, because I've got a whole box of, well, that's not very flat, Graphic 45. Man, I messed that one up totally. Just surprise. Some things are not a surprise. So yeah, a bunch of Graphic 45, and then I've got a whole box of kind of like specialty papers. Just some different cool things in there. Stuff that I really love, but I can't keep it all. Maybe I keep a little bit of it and share the rest of it, because gotta have room. So far I've got 2 boxes of paper. All right, so I'm going to line this up with my edge and the other edge. And I know that that's enough room, so I hold that in place. I'll bring this in and lay it right against it. Perfectly placed. Okay.
And it's straight. Whoa.
What?
And it's straight. I can never
I know.
get it straight.
I know. No, I got a pretty good eyeball for seeing straight, but I can't put it down straight for the life of me. So no. I'll see straight and then not set it straight. Okay. So then the next one is the spine. So this piece sticks out right here is your spacer. And this is going to give you enough space for the spine, for a bend. So put that right between there. And do you ever have trouble, like I do, getting the same amount of space on this one and that one? Every time. Every time.
And it always moves when you use it on your mat,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, every time. It's like I get it all lined up perfectly, and then it moves. Paper moves, or the thing moves, and
or the tape, or it moves when I go to put the tape on. Or
yep. And then I set it down, and now it's off. But I love it. It's like a little fence there, and so with that fence there, all I have to do is push it up against the fence. Okay, so I've got.
It is metal, Lucy.
It is metal. Yeah, I've got this against the bottom. And that is really cool as well, that it is metal. It does not bend. It's not plastic. It is metal. But it's not heavy because it's just a small tool. So if I put this T up against the bottom there and firm against that side, then I know it's going to be straight. So all I have to do then is put this one inside that, and it'll be straight. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the next one, which is this one right here. Okay. So let me get some tape on this one. Could have done the tape ahead of time, but I didn't I didn't have it cut. I was going to cut it, and then literally 10 minutes before start time, this box was delivered, and I went, I know that there's 2 orders coming. One will be today, one will be tomorrow, and I wasn't sure which one it would be in, but I thought I'm going to open that box right last second. I ran out. Candy's like, it's time to go, and I'm like, hang on. Got to run and check and see if that cutter's in there.
I'll put you on the list, Sandy.
It's the best thing to go through that book board. So, all right. I'm not even putting my tape down straight. Good grief. No wonder nothing's ever straight, because I'm not straight. Ski wumpus. I'm trying to keep that in frame, but I know I bring it closer to me so I can see it.
That would make too much sense, Jen.
What?
Every scrap of your chipboard with the same thickness of the board, you'd be able to place it snug up against the spacer while you place, then just remove your spacer. Yeah, but not as cool of a tool.
I see. Like a scrap like this, put it like this. Yeah, but then I have to hold it in place, and you expect me to be coordinated enough to hold that in place while I'm putting this one up? Come on, Jen.
We're all about cool tools, Jen.
That's right. Don't burst my bubble.
Then he goes, Jen, then how could M make any money?
Well, that too. That too, but don't burst my bubble about a cool tool.
Just grow a third hand, she said.
Oh, right. There you go. I need one. I need one even without a cool tool. Okay, so hold that in place. I can hold that. I can hold this, and I can hold that, and I can hold it straight. Okay, and then I'll press this one up against inside and to the side. This is a whole lot easier than setting that up there, honestly. And, watch. Oh, this better be exact. I didn't even think about how much room I need. Wow. Okay. All righty. We're good there. Okay. So if we were going to round the corners, I should have done it before we put those down, but I didn't. So I'll show you how we'll round the corner. No, on this, I'll show you how to use the tool to round the corners. But right now I need to cut the paper this way, and I really don't want to cut into the mat or into the glass. So I'm going to do this, and I'll put this here, and I think I want the blue one. Okay, so you've seen me use this one for a while. A couple of years ago, Candy and I found these cool, Candy found them, the cool knife set. I love these blades. There's 3 handles, and there's all these different blades. So I've been looking for one that I could get for us at a decent price, and I found one. How many people do we have here? Okay, so unfortunately, I only have 12 of them. So I'll show them, and if they're gone, if 12 of you want them and they're gone, then, so this is 13 pieces. It's got the large one, a middle-sized handle, and then a thinner handle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 pieces. It's 13 blades and 3 handles. So it says effortlessly cuts through wood, cardboard, cloth, paper, plastic, and thin metal. So, and it comes in a plastic case. It's a solid color, where ours is solid on the bottom and clear on the top, but this is a solid color, snaps in place. So I have 12 of those. They're $10 a piece. I found some, but they were so much more expensive. And this was the first one I could find that was decent, that was also a decent price. Okay, so this is obviously longer than this. But where's my mat go to? Okay, I don't want to go past my mat anyway. So I'm going to take my blade and just cut right down the edge. I do much better with an edge guide like that. I know that they're self-healing mats. I'm still always afraid of cutting into them. I don't know why. Okay, that cut up. I'm going to turn it around because I'm just using a baby mat. Could pull out a bigger mat. I'm just going to flip that over. I don't know why I turned it around, because I still have to do it right-handed. I know. Well, just let her figure out that she's still right-handed. Yes, I am still right-handed. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So I don't get the middle of that. I mean, I could probably, well, I could do that. This chipboard is so thick though that I don't really want to do that. So I'm just going to take a metal ruler and I'm going to put it right up against both of these and just cut from the one to the other to finish that off. If it was a thinner chipboard like the first one that I played on, I probably would have just done this. But this is so thick, this book board, not just regular chipboard. I'd have done that and just it'd work. But you know.
Everyone, thank you, Sandy, for reminding us.
Thank you, Sandy. Okay, so now which was my front and which is my back? I could turn them either way I wanted now. I like this one. I like this one as the front. Okay, so we'll make that the front. And that'll be the... Oh, do you like that? That's cool, huh? Which one should be the front? That one or that one? They're both cool.
How are you going to decorate it?
I don't know. If I do this one, maybe I just put a book plate there. And there's plenty of open space for it. And that could be the back. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so this is the front. So...
She had to do it the hard way, Lucy.
Yeah, you could butt up to a longer. Hey, give me a break. It's the first time I ever pulled it out and use it. And it's awkward doing it in front of people because, you know, you're trying to just use it. Okay, so now I need to miter the corners. So our third tool on here, we first got our space around the edge. We second got our space in between. Our third tool is the corners, to miter the corners. Okay, so I'm going to need that again. That's why I have it here. And I like that it is nice and thick. So if you have bookboard, even if the bookboard is thicker than it's still nice and thick to hold it. It's not a super thin little thing. Okay, so there's one. It's thin enough that this is usually going to go up over the top, but it doesn't affect it at all. There's two. I love this. Rather than having to pull out 2 or 3 or 5 different tools, I'm really loving this. Yeah, I'm all for consolidating tools. So the more things that are in one. So we've got 2 tools left to use on there that we will do. All right. So we mitered our corners. Okay, where's my, just covered it up there. I'm just going to do this. Awkward angle to tear it.
That's why you use a credit card.
Oh, that's a good idea. How many fingernails right now? I've broken them all off working. She's working. Will the back of this work?
Yeah.
Still awkward, but credit card would probably be easier. Now it's torn at an angle, so I'll have to go this direction. What I'd like to do is, now that I've used it and have a better feel for it, and not talking to you, not talking through it, but just doing it, I would like to just do it start to finish and see how long it takes me to do this, how much faster it is, if it is any faster, you know, doing the whole process.
Might not be faster at first, but I think it'd be faster once you got used to the
Yeah,
tool.
I think it will be. Yeah, especially once you get used to it, because you don't have to turn around and grab this tool, then turn around and grab that tool.
Or find that scrap piece of paper for the spacing.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Is it magnetic?
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't say on it.
Stick one of your magnets on there.
No.
No. Okay. It's stainless steel then, probably.
Well, darn
Okay.
it. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe it's better not being magnetic, but I don't know. That'd have been cool. Oh, one more side. Jeez, Louise.
Favorite double-sided tape recommendation. I'm going to tell you right now, scrapbook.com, their stuff is super sticky.
Yeah, I like scrapbook.com. I have a lot of theirs, and I like this stuff. This is what is it?
Score tape.
Score tape. I like score tape a lot. And I like Redline. The Redline tape. I like that.
I use that. That's nice.
Very good.
I will say, Dawn said she had trouble getting. She had some. Marie, she had some the cabinet liners. You know the
the non-sticky things.
Yeah,
they're kind of sticky. They're so stuff doesn't slide.
She said she had trouble getting it to stick to stuff. I'm telling you what, I used that scrapbook.com wide tape. That's like everybody's business.
Yeah, I've got scrapbook.com tape in sheets.
It's very sticky.
8.5 by 11 sheets, and I've got it in like a roll that's 6 inches wide. So could just take that and put that 6-inch wide tape across this whole piece of paper.
Yeah.
You know,
I usually get the wide ones from them because it's just, I don't use it that often, and I wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah. You have to wait for it to go on sale. They will not sell to other retailers to sell their product. So if it's a scrapbook, scrapbook.com carries everybody else's products, just like we all do. But they will not allow other retailers to have a wholesale account with them to sell their products. So you can only get it from them. So, but I need to check into score tape and Redline tape and see what kind of deal I can get on those for us. Cause I like both of those just as well, but it's like the glue, the adhesive. There's 3 favorites that to me, they all work just as well. So, okay. So this is our front. This is our back. All right. So you saw that I pushed it this way. That's just to give your paper, it's cardstock, gives your paper a good bend and gets it ready to go up over the edge. What I'm using today is score tape.
Oh, carpet tape. I hate carpet tape, Dawn.
It holds.
It holds. It's everything. Oh my God. My fingers.
So when you get
my non-stick scissors.
Once I've got the top and the bottom, and then you come to the corners here, you've got this little piece that goes out farther. Just take your fingernail or a tool, a burnisher. That's not a burnisher. What do you call them? A bone folder. A bone folder in there just to push that down. If you have any fingernail at all, it'll work. Just push that down like that. So then when you push this up over the top, you get a really nice corner like that. Okay. Same thing over here. What you don't want is to pull this up and then have this point sticking out like that. So that's why I am burnishing this down in first. Just pushing it down. I know that's all. And it kind of sticks to itself. And then push this up over the top. Okay. So there's our front and there's our back.
Oh, I have carpet tape, Dawn Marie.
Yeah, I know you do.
And I use it a lot, but man, it sticks to everything.
Yeah. Okay. So there's our mini book. That was really cool. And that was really easy to do with the tool. I do like that. There is one more tool that we can use on this one. And
there's 2 more actually.
Well, I'm not going to round the corners because I had already glued them down, but I'll show you on just another piece of chipboard how you round the corners with that. But let's decide what paper we want to put on the inside of this. Do we want something contrasting or something.
It has that hole to make your
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I want to put the inside down first. I really like this paper, so maybe we just stick with something of the same.
What about doing
or maybe a solid color,
or
a gold
or something like that, or
a what?
Book printers.
Oh yeah, on the inside.
Some of it can be thick, J Mac.
Yeah, I don't want to use a thin ledger page, but
talking about carpet tape.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to use a thin ledger page anyway, because you want it to be thick enough that you're not gonna like see through it, and it's not gonna tear real easily. Hang on, I'm just looking around here.
Super sticky. It's super sticky.
Yeah, it holds carpet down really well. Really well. Which is
holds magnet sheets to the wall really well too.
Oh, is that what you used on your magnet sheet? Your magnet strip, or
kept coming down, so I was like, well, it's getting carpet tape.
It's not coming down till you move out of that house, and then Rodney's gonna go, what the what? Isn't he? Let's see. Okay, hang on. Here's I know I've got a book right here that I just went through as I was pulling out. It might be.
They have some that's thin, but it's still thicker than score tape, I think.
Thicker, like not width, but thickness.
Yeah. It's a little bit thicker.
I would agree with you.
I mean, because the one I have is fairly thin, but it's not as thin as score tape.
Okay, I've got a couple Tim Holtz pages.
Probably Jen. Yeah, everything's probably going to come off when I pull it. So. But I probably won't be the one to pull it.
Let's see. We could use that. Would be cool. In fact, she's going to try to make sure she's not in the house when somebody pulls it, right? I don't want to be here when they pull that off.
What are those crazy scissors? They're asking about your crazy, skinny, long scissors there.
Oh, those are like 1900 scissors. They're way old. They were my mother-in-law's, actually, and they came from her father. And yeah, they came from her father. She died when she was 91, 93. I can't remember now. And that was like 7 years ago.
Lucy, I don't plan to do it.
That might be too green.
Maybe I'll note that they can use undo to get it off the wall. Oh, that blue one would be pretty.
It's kind of greenish. So I'm wondering if it's too green, but we can check it out. There's another specific one that I was looking for, and I hope maybe I pulled them all out to destash them. I thought I saved a couple. You would think I saved at least a couple, but I was on a roll, and I had candy in my ear telling me, nope, just give it up. Just give it up.
She has so much paper, ladies.
Yeah. Okay. Let's grab this.
J-Maxes, they look like surgical scissors.
They kind of do. Yeah, they actually have the ledger pen. They have they're really cool. Look at all the inscription in them, which is really worn off because they've been used for many, many years. There's even blue in there and some teeny tiny something or others. But they have a really long letter opener that's very cool, detailed like that. And they fit inside of a long red leather case. They both stick down in there. It's like, I don't know, it was a thing back then to have, it's like having your own pen with your name on it. I guess your own scissors and letter opener. He was a doctor, so
my kids are gonna be the ones that have to take this off the wall.
He was a doctor, so maybe there's something to that. I don't know.
That's a cool pad.
This is a very cool pad. I'm going to see it's a Prima. I'm going to see if they still make it. I've had it for a while, but I'm going to see if they still make it.
Probably not.
There's several that I pulled out that I'm going to see if they still make them. This would make a cool inside. But is that this one? Yep, I've already got that one out. Okay, so that would be cool. There was a couple actual ledger, so that would be cool too. That might be cool because you could actually, well, you write on the ledger lines. I'm gonna pull one of those out just in case.
Make a decision and just go with it.
Yeah.
You're waffling. Quit looking at the whole book. Just pick one.
I like to look at the whole book. You know me. Come on. You expect
something.
something
This in an hour. You got 10 minutes left.
An hour. I know. Oh, that's funny. All right. I'll put that away. Okay. I really like this one, but I think it's too green. This one is a bit orangey. It looks like it compared to that. I think one of these two would be the best.
Try a lighter one.
Actually, yeah, they both look really good with the gold. Any opinions?
Lucy says either plain dark or plain light would work well too.
Yeah, I thought about just grabbing that plain cardstock that I saw over there, but Candy said ledger paper, and that sounded
lighter. Lucy likes the lighter. Oh, I just like the look of that inside a book.
Yeah.
I think the blue, another blue one would be a little much. And then you can use the blue for like the signature covers.
This is a really good match with all the gold, so this would be really cool.
Sandy says darker. Glennis and Lucy say lighter.
There's writing on this one too. There's not really much on that side, but
they're both pretty.
You're
looking at it, so I don't. The colors don't always match.
Yeah, they don't always transfer. But yeah.
Jen says you got any magenta?
I do, and I love magenta. That's funny.
Be here all day, Jen.
Yeah. I should never ask for opinions. I'm bad. It's bad enough using my own. All right. We're going to try out Timmy again here. Let's see. What do we need? If the whole thing was 4.5, was that right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you cut it at 4.5.
We did cut it at 4.5. So
that was width.
I never even looked at the height because I never even looked at the height because it was just came out of one piece, so I didn't adjust it at all. All right, so let's see here. That's magnetic. Height is 5. Okay, so it's 5 inches tall. So if we do that, we're barely going to get any. That's okay. Whoa. I gave that a push thinking I'm going to have to push because of after the chipboard. And it went flying without me. I didn't even need to push that. Could have done it with one finger. Oh, that was upside down. So if I turn it this way, that will be in front. That's cool. All right. So we had 4.5 and 4.5, which is 9, 10, and a quarter. Should be about 10 and a quarter. We need some. Just check this. But no, I'm not going to the whole outside edge. So it should be about 10 is what we need. Yep, we'll go about 10. So we need to open the leg now. Where's the leg? Oh.
Okay, J-Mac, the newbie, is asking, the cover reads modern, the inside reads old ledger. Do you think of the front as specialty book design, like marble paper? We just mix and match. How are we feeling?
J-Mac, I'm not thinking of it as anything right now.
We just go, that looks good.
It's true. It is kind of modern, except I don't know. I think of
She's probably going to decorate it.
I'm going to put at least a book plate. I think of marbled as both old and new because the inside, the end paper of those old books is a lot of times it's marbled and it is so pretty. I love that. So I tend to think of marbled as both. So that doesn't read modern to me and it doesn't read old. It could be either in my mind, but then, that should be taller. If I did that at 5 inches.
You turned it. Remember, you cut it upside down and turned it.
It's 6 inches, not 5 inches. What a dork. No way. So, I mean, it'll work. It's covered, but I would have liked it to be, I would
cut it shorter on the length so it matches.
Well, I would have liked it to be, a little, if I do this, these are going to be, I would have liked it to have been a little closer to the outside edge. So if that is 6, that should be like 5.5. So forget the piece I want. Now I get what's left. Wow, that is so smooth. So easy. And length, I said 10. Okay. All right. I think I like that tool.
J-Mag says, yes, I do as well on the marbled paper.
Yeah.
Time. Enjoying the process. I'm learning so much from y'all. So appreciated.
We love having you here.
What not to do, Jen? We're good at what not to do.
Hey.
Measure twice before you cut.
Yeah, really. Measure twice, cut once. It's all good. Woodworkers will tell you. Where's my tape? That's what I'm looking for. J-Mac, we love having you here. You add a lot. But yeah, that's kind of why I like just doing things, trying them for the first time, right, with you guys, because we watch so many people and they get it down perfectly and then they show how to do it. And then Who?
Lucy's got to go.
Oh, bye, Lucy. Thanks for hanging out a bit, though. I would go then try to do what they're doing, and it doesn't turn out that way the first time. And it would be so frustrating. I would just think, well, I'm just not capable of doing that. What did I do wrong? Or I just can't do that. She made it look so easy. So I really like being able to see the first time struggles, or the first time little things you have to work through or the things you figure out before you make it perfect the next time. I like seeing that. So I like showing it. So your first time will go much smoother. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, your first time will go much smoother.
Jen says, as we say in IT, you can have it quickly, cheaply, or correctly. Pick any two.
That's right. Thank you, Jen.
Pick any one. What are you saying?
Yeah. Correctly in IT is not usually quickly or cheaply. If it's not quickly, it's not cheaply.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was one. It was only one.
Kind of coordinated, or coordinated together there. Kind of connected. All right, I might have put quite a bit of tape on this, but it's the inside cover. It's going to get a lot of use. I want to make sure that it stays down well. It doesn't have anything lifting up to have bubbles. So if it gets rubbed or touched or decide to put a pocket or something on it, it's down nice and solid. So All right. Most of it's sideways, some of it's right, but you can tell that it's going all different directions. So, all right, this is the part where I need to get up over the top of it so I can. And y'all know that if you put down with score tape or any of these other double-sided tapes, and you really don't like where it is and you need to move it, you know that you can lift it up with undo. Everybody's familiar with undo? You lift it up with undo, and that will dry in a few seconds, and you can stick it back down. It does not take off the sticky. It separates the sticky, and as soon as it dries, it's adhesive again. So that's very cool. Let's make sure that is down nice and tight. Okay, there's our book. Let's fold. Ooh, love that feel. Oh my goodness. That's cool. Either one. Oh, the crack of a fresh spine. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to take this side and just make sure that the score tape is down nice and good on here. I could have also put the score tape directly onto the chipboard itself and then laid the paper down. Okay, so there we are. Very good. Okay, so there are two more tools on this handy dandy multi-tool. What strikes me as funny is that most times when I get a multi-tool, I really only use a couple of them and all the rest are just like a Swiss knife. Oh, that's cool, but I'll never use those. But these are actually things that we will use. This is a corner rounder for books, and we'll do that in a second on a piece of chipboard. But this one is your placement tool for placing your stretchy elastic, which I didn't think about getting out. So if you line this up against both sides, if your corner was rounded, it would follow, but it doesn't matter if your corner's rounded. So if I've lined it up against both sides, I can then take a pencil, if I can reach one, and make a mark. And then I'm going to come down here and line it up against. You can do it this way. You can do it this way. Doesn't matter. Whichever way is easier for you. I'm bending that a little.
That square thing is a bone folder, Jen.
It's a Dress My Craft bone folder. Yes. They have very cool. It's a Teflon bone folder. The Dress My Craft ones are Teflon bone folders, which I love. I have plastic ones. I love my Teflon ones. I was a holdout. I didn't get the Teflon bone folder for actually until about 2 years ago. All right, this one should work. My big crocodile. Let's see, I don't even have my eyelets out. Oh, I totally didn't think about that. All right, so what size eyelet am I going to want? Probably a fairly small one because it's a small book. So I'm going to use my crocodile to make a hole.
How big is the elastic band you're going to use?
Well, that's a good question because I don't have the elastic band out. I didn't go. Everything is, I've got the 1/8 inch and the 3/16 inch. It's a small book. I'll probably use small elastic, and I think the 1/8 inch should be fine. So I'll use that side. And this should go through this book board just easily. I've got to get that in the light where I can actually see.
See, I ended up using the big bite.
Well, my big bite is still packed with retreat stuff.
Just because sometimes I have trouble with that on my hands.
Yeah. So I set the bottom against here when this is really thick to get it in, and I have to lean it over to get the light and still keep it in frame. That helps me to hold it. And then I'll just push down till it grabs. Then I can pick it up. This just goes through it like butter. I love that. I have no other hole making tool that works that easily on that thick of chipboard. All right, so let me grab eyelets because they are close by. We probably want some blue eyelets, huh? One's dark, one's light. Huh. We can have different color eyelets. Why not? Okay. Little.
J-Mac, if you haven't seen andDoug in action, you need to. It's pretty cool stuff.
Oh, it is very cool stuff. I'll undo something for you. It's fun. I love playing with and wasting my supplies. No, andDoug is fun to use because it's like miraculous.
Yeah. It'll save your paper.
Oh, yes. It won't harm paper or fabric or anything. All right, let's see where there's some. Well, I didn't get the one with blue, but I think this has got blue in it. Multicolored. Yeah. All right.
They're all uppity. They like real bone folders. I like Teflon bone folders.
Well, the only other ones I have are plastic. The Teflon ones are the nicest ones I've had. I love the Teflon ones. But
yeah.
Where did you get a real bone folder? That's cool. Sandy.
I've seen them. I don't know if I them.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've even seen them. Let's see if I have a tweezer nearby. Yeah, not a big square one, but well, that'll work. All my tweezers have mixed media stuff on them. Okay. I know. So that's a good color.
Oh, Sandy says, "Oh, never mind. I'm in the gutter." Okay.
Oh, sorry, Sandy. I'm a little slow today. There, those two are the same color. Sorry, Sandy. I am a little slow today. All right. So yeah, that's pretty small, but I think it's wow. Let's hope it can actually go through this really.
That board's pretty thick.
It is. I didn't even think about that. I wonder if.
Oh, my dogs. Sorry, ladies.
I wonder if any of these are longer. Maybe I should do a bigger one just because.
Oh, even though the bigger ones, are they big enough? Because
Well,
that chipboard was really thick.
Yeah, but I would think that the bigger ones are deeper. I don't have any bigger blue ones right here. I do have black. I got pink or white. Let's check. That is not. Those are all small eyelets. Okay. Let's just first check it and see if they're even. They have to be longer just because they're bigger, right?
Yeah, they're longer, but I don't know if they're long enough still. Your chipboard was really thick.
Excuse me.
Yes, bless you. That was the thickest chipboard I've seen.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Because it was bookboard actually.
Oh.
So yeah, that's twice as long, and that would go through because this one, the tiny one, went all the way through. Excuse me. There was just nothing left on the other side to crimp. So, all right. Well, how about gold instead of white? Let's do gold. That'll at least match all this stuff.
Margie says she always measures once and cuts 3 or 4 times. Uses up more paper that way.
Oh, that's the reason. Yeah, that's why I do it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Margie.
Yeah.
That's that ticket. That's a small one. Okay, I got stars. Those, shoot. Are not my big ones. None of these are bigger. Those white ones are not any bigger. These, I wanted gold. I wanted gold, and these gold ones are not. The tops are flat, so they're like eyelets, but they look like brads. So it's going to have to be white because the black ones are the same way, unless I go dig out another. Another pack. Yeah, okay. That works. Let's put little blue ones away. Just because, now if we get a larger hole, we couldn't go to a smaller hole, but because we did a smaller hole, we can go to a larger hole.
Does anyone else wish they made super thin double-sided scrapbook paper and 12 by 12 pads? Jen said.
Super thin?
Yeah. Printing on it would be hard. That's why they don't, more than likely.
They do have super thin. So. Well, you mean like super thin, like tissue paper thin, or super thin, like not cardstock, like copy paper type
not
thin? I'll show you a couple of pads that I've got. As I went through these, I thought, oh, I need to check and see if they still make some of these, because some of those ones.
I'm finding the Prima Ledger one. I don't see it.
Oh. Okay. Now we got a larger one. Okay, that's enough to crimp. So let's see. The large eyelet is the top A and the bottom one, right? I believe so.
18 or 20 pounds she's looking for.
Like copy paper?
Yeah. Well, copy paper is like 20, 28, 26, 28, something like that.
And, I don't know. That's one. I can't see. I have to get it away from the glare of the light.
Print a coffee dye pattern on the back of it, Jen. Run it through your print. That's what I do. 20 pounds. Yeah, most of the time I don't buy 20. I usually buy it like 24.
That worked just fine. Okay, so this is then to put your elastic through, and I'm not going to take time to go dig out my elastic right now, but when you put your elastic in here, you can tie it together as a full loop, or you can tie a knot at the end so that it's not here and not there, and then you pull the elastic over there. So that fourth tool then gives you the perfect measurement of where to put your hole for the elastic closure. Okay, so the closure is taken care of on that. So the fifth tool on here is this little corner rounder. We got to do undo. We'll do undo. The corner rounder. We'll grab a different piece of chipboard, one of these extras. Let's say this one here. If this was my book, those two sides are not the same size, but that could be cut down and could be done as a book. And I want round corners instead of wait a minute. Now I have to, I've never done this. I saw it used, so I have to remember. Oh, so you round the corner. Hang on. I saw their demo, but so let's see. If I round the corner straightly, maybe, and then I set this tool on the rounded corner. I did a half, not a quarter, but that's a big round. That's a big fat round. That's a book round. I don't know what I'm doing. See, I'm just trying it. Okay. So on this tool, you have the small round and the big round, the 1/4 inch and the 1/2 inch. The 1/4 inch is the one that is a standard book corner round. So it fits right there. And then you need the paper underneath it. Here's the paper underneath it. So this is the corner. And if this is taped or glued down here, and I don't know how far away it would be, about that far. Okay, and then you would put, let's see if I can remember how they did it. Put that there in your corner, and then I need a pencil to mark, to draw this line and this line. And this would need to stay, in place. Would need to stay in place. Okay, and then I cut, let me think how they did it. What did I do with my scissors? And then they cut, magnetic. All right, so then they cut the outside line. Let's see if I can remember this. That's right. It might have only been from here. Might have only been from here to here where the actual, I'm going to have to go back and double check that. And then from the outside line to the inside line, that's where they did these little, like this, to give you pleat-like things. And then when they put the book on, let me find out again where it's supposed to be. Right there. Okay, so then when you're doing this, then you have these little pleat-like things that you can fold over and fold over and fold over to get your corner. And I'm not doing it well. I need to pick it up, but it's not glued down, so it's going to make it a little difficult. Fold over. Fold that one over. I might not even have cut them deep enough. See, this is, again, the first time you try it, you're like, I don't know, I'm just trying it. See how it goes. And that probably should have been trimmed off straight. Okay, so then when I do that, I'll go back and watch their demo on it to see exactly where to cut that. But then you get a good rounded corner that doesn't have a pokey thing. Or sometimes when I do a rounded corner, you're trying to round it, but you end up with two sharp corners, two sharp points, because it doesn't really want to round. But by cutting those little fan-like things, maybe I needed to cut one more. I don't know. And then maybe that's right where you put it right there. So if I do those, I'm thinking if I did those first, I don't remember what order they did them in, but if I do those first, then I think my two flaps could go over the top of it and it would be much neater. And that one was not cut straight, but either way, it's still a much neater corner, a much better rounded corner. I will practice that one. But when I saw him do it, it was a very cool, perfectly rounded corner. So that's the 5th tool that's on there. So before I forget again, let me look these up.
I just say, what's the price?
Yeah, let me quickly. Book, what was it called? Book cover tool. Let's see. Book cover tool. Give my green and blue and black fingers. I've been working on a very special project. All right, WeR memory keepers.
The new cutter is way easier to cut with, Jen.
Oh, yeah, it cut through this book board. I pulled it, but it cut through easily.
Looking for the price, Marianne.
Oh, I'm looking, waiting for it to come up. I know the price of the Tim Holtz cutter.
I know. We got that. It's the other one. We need.
I'm waiting. Hang on. Okay, here we go.
Don't get distracted by that squirrel.
Are you calling Jen a squirrel? Come on. No. Okay. Worry. Paper. Oh, they're gonna make me go in and find it. All that's coming up, keeps coming up, is the new sticky folio. That is not. Try this. Oh, it's not even coming up that way. All right, hang on. Let me just go look at my pre-order. And it should have it on there. How many of the Tim Holtz cutters do I need to get added on this?
Nobody needs to ask for it yet.
Okay. I thought Sandy said she wanted one.
She wanted the book cover tool.
Oh, the book. Okay. All right. So there we go. This should be.
Yeah, most of them are going to pass on the cutter for now.
Okay. Oh, I totally understand.
Yeah. If I did more books, I'd get it, but I don't.
Totally understand.
And I have another cutter that will do it.
Here we go. Book cover guide.
Jen says she's passed. She's got the Westcott guillotine of death.
Yeah. Lucky.
Oh, J-Mac wants one of the Tim Holtz cutters. Okay, J-Mac.
You'll like it, J-Mac. It's
$85.
Yeah, retail is $100. We're doing them for $85 for HPP. But it is, yeah, I spent $85 on that other cutter, that Fiskars cutter I have that I love, but it won't cut through this book board. And this one just powered right through it. And it's thick book board. Okay, so retail on the book cover guide is $20, $19.99. And we can do it for HPP for $18.
Okay.
So 5 tools in one. Yeah, I like this.
Sandy wants one. Margie wants one. Me and DM want one.
And Bon, I've already got Candy, DM, and Bon that had already said that they wanted one. And Sandy and Margie.
J-Max says she'll take one. She doesn't have any of those tools.
Oh, then don't buy all the separate ones. You'll spend way more than $18. Yeah, just get the one. This is so handy, this miter, corner miter.
Yeah, I have miter corners, but
I do too, but now I don't have to grab them. I just grab one tool. I really do like that.
Jen says she's trying to be good. She's got enough.
I'm going to find something to stick and undo here for J-Mac. Let me just say, J-Mac's going to want some of this. Okay, I'm going to do it on here because I know it'll show up really well because of the color of the...
Yeah, we don't know how to be good, Margie.
No.
Jen, you're in the wrong group.
Okay, so this is clipboard, and I'm putting sticky on there, And then I'm going to take this piece of cardstock and I'm going to glue it right on there, on that sticky. And I'm going to burnish it down really good. And then I go, oh, crap, look, it's crooked. I can't have it be crooked. I go through a lot of undo. Can you imagine?
Yeah, as long as you can get an edge up to get it under there, you're good.
Yeah. So, and even if you can't, you can start on the top and it will soak through.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I know that my sticky tape, I didn't go all the way to the end. So my sticky tape's right here. So I know it runs all the way down there. Sometimes I'll have the entire thing stuck down. So, you know, got to do what you got to do. So I'm going to take this. If I can get underneath the edge here a little bit, I will. And I can almost see how the liquid just goes over there. I'm going to just run it down here and put this liquid. It's not there. It was under the edge a little more there. I'm putting that liquid right underneath. Now I want to put this black thing. And if I keep doing this and it keeps pouring out and I don't need more, just put the lid back on. Put the cap back on because this tool is actually extremely helpful. If you can get the cap back on. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So
Before it dries. Okay. And so you got to get it while it's wet. But now I take this black thing underneath. Now it's sticking really hard right there. I'll just push it a little. If I need to, I'll get a little more undo on it. Right there, I'm going to need a little more undo. If I can get under it, I will. If I can't, I'll just put it on top. See how this end had dried? It had dried and it stuck right back to it. Look at that. Came right up. Now, you can see the moisture here. And maybe this is my book cover. And this is a paper I'm using. I don't want to ruin it. Just hang tight a minute and wait and watch it. It evaporates. As it dries, it evaporates. And you will not see it on your paper. This is a light colored paper. I grabbed one that didn't have a lot of print on it and was light, just so you could see. As it dries, it evaporates and goes right back to the paper color. And you don't see it at all. And as it
still be sticky.
Yep. And as this dries, your tape will remain sticky. If you rub over it while it's wet, you can rub all the sticky off, sure. But if you just leave it, like you could open up an envelope, look at it. And if it's a self-stick envelope, you know, it'll work. If it's a self-stick envelope, then you can just stick it back down and the sticky will still be there. So
okay. Sylvia's going to get 2 of the tools and she's going to gift one to Jen.
Oh.
J-Mac wants one of the hobby knife sets also.
Okay, you got it. There you go. See, J-Mac, look, it's
J-Mac wants some undo because you sell that. How much is
it?
Oh,
yeah, $8.50. Retail is $13. I did get a good deal on them. I find it on Amazon sometimes for $11.50, but I've been doing it for $8.50 for HPP.
Jen, Sylvia bought you a tool.
Wow. Look at that, Jen. What the heck did I miss? You missed your friend Sylvia buying you one of these cool tools. So you're going to have to bring it to retreat and we'll have to make some books. That is awesome. Awesome. Nice, Sylvia. Wicked nice. And Sylvia is in Nebraska visiting her family too. So I put it back down. I only had 1 row of sticky on there and look, it's all sticky again. It's back down. You could do this on the cover of this book and put it back and it will be sticky cool again. Stuff. It's the bomb. There's another one that has a green label instead of a yellow. If you live in California, then I need to ship you the green label. It's the same stuff, but there's one chemical change in it that California does not allow to cross their state lines. So if your address comes up California, I'll be giving you a green label, not a yellow label, just so everybody knows.
Can you use that tool to make teeny books?
Yeah, you could. Your cornering is going to be the same. You won't need as big of a, if it's a teeny, well, it depends. That depends on how thick it is. If you use chipboard like this book board and you made it teeny tiny, like a good solid teeny tiny book, I would still use that much because you need enough to go over the edge and come inside. So if you were going to make an exact replica, but make it teeny tiny. But if you're not using that thick of stuff, you know, if you're using cardstock as the cover or not very thick, then put this down and then you might cut a third of this off. But your corner rounder will be the same. Your corner miterer will be the same. And if you want a spine to be able to put, hang on a second here. If you want a spine to be able to put signatures in, then your spine, your placement measurement tool would be the same. So, okay, make sure I understood correctly. Jen, you were saying you would like printed papers that are scrapbook papers that are not cardstock, that are very lightweight.
Yeah.
Like for collaging and stuff. Is that what she said?
Well, you don't want that for collaging, but you want it for other things
No,
to
for
make
whatever,
signatures
but like,
and stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't use
If for
cardstock.
signatures and stuff, it'd be great.
Yeah, I wouldn't use cardstock for signatures because it's too,
Only for the cover of the signature. Sometimes I'll use it.
But yeah, I've got several books, and that's exactly why I love them, because they are thin enough that I do use them as signature pages. So there's a couple I will grab.
Margie said, Sylvia said, Margie, after 2023 embrace the we, I am not going to do small things. I have endured enough frustration manipulating the we.
I'm going big now. Go big or go home.
Jen says, Sylvia, you know they have medicine for that.
Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. I love this one. Love that one. I should check see if Kane Company still even makes it, because that's nice and thin. I use that as signature pages all the time. And this one. These are some of my favorites. Hi, kitty cat. Okay. This one, who is this one? Oh, this is a Recollections.
Yeah, I have that one. I love that.
Yeah. Look how, this is how thin they are. There's 60 sheets in here, and it's very flexible.
How much they weigh? Can't remember how much they weigh.
Does it say? I don't know that it says.
Some of them do.
Some of them do. Yeah, this one doesn't, but they are. Well, this is actually not the one I thought I was grabbing. This one's a little bit thicker. This one is a little bit thicker. I'll grab the other one. This one is thin. I like these a lot.
They're not double-sided though. Oh,
These are. Yeah. These are, and I use these a lot for signature pages. They're very cool. And this one is a Paper Studio. If you like the dark colors, this one's even thinner than that. It's single-sided, but if I wanted these colors, and I mean, this one is thinner than both of those two. When I want double-sided, but I really want this paper, I just put a stencil over this and then ink some stencil. So it just becomes a background for whatever I'm doing on that page. So I don't really know why it's called Faith. I guess I haven't. Oh, right here it says Faith, Rejoice, Blessed, those kinds of things. But I never even realized that, because there's just some really awesome prints in here. And it's so nice and thin that it's easy to use. The colors are great. Colors are really great on that one. But there's another really artsy one that's super thin that I could look up and see if I can still get. I kind of shoved it back because every time I pull these out and I don't have them in stock, and everybody's like, where do I get that? And then I feel bad.
Marianne, Jen said she'll send you a sheet of what she's thinking about.
Okay.
Really hard to find and even lighter weight than what you're showing.
Okay, perfect. Do that, because then I can see what I can find. It's easier than you buying everything.
That was K & Company. It's called Jubilee.
Yeah.
Sandy, and that one's out of print.
That K & Company one is?
I think so. Out of stock everywhere you look.
This is the same.
You might be able to find it at one of your retailers.
Yeah, I was just going to say I can go to a distributor and see if anybody has it in stock. I might have put it over in the other. That's okay. I'll send me a sheet of what you're thinking and let me see what I can find for you. That I can check. Yeah. So anyway, that bookbinding tool, I like it. I like it a lot. And I just have to go dig out my elastic, make a couple signatures to put in this. Cute little book. I'll put a book plate on it and bring it to retreat. We'll sell it for the fundraiser with some signatures in it. And so what did we say? That was $18. And if you want the blade set, that one's $10. And yeah, I didn't want to like Tim Holtz's new paper trimmer, rotary cutter, but I do.
Margie lost 200 pounds today. She got rid of 3 TVs, 2 VCRs, a computer tower, a monitor, and my old useless printer.
Wow, that's awesome, Margie. Yeah, we tried to haul them off for her, but
yeah, well, you taught. I answered Sandy's question about the paper. That was K & Company's. I think it's called Jubilee.
This one?
Yeah. Well, that one's a little bit different.
This is Que Sera Sera.
Okay, Sera. Okay.
Yeah, but there is another one. Yeah. Let me see.
Jubilee is very similar to that.
It is. K & Company. So yeah, we got a little time. Want to just hang out and laugh and craft? See what Candy's got on her desk, and there's K & Company. Work on something. Maybe I can whip together a couple more book covers. Ooh, what if I just made a bunch of book covers and then we sold book covers? Do people want just the book covers so they can make their own signatures? I don't know. Realized I didn't do this on this side. I did it on the inside. There we go. Feels like it's on a little bit tighter. Okay, K & Company. Let's see.
Sold out at Walmart, Joann's.
Antique Garden. Frames. Butterflies. Let's see. Let's just see if we can just pull paper. Let's see. Yes. They're promoting Antique Garden right now, which I don't think looks very antique, and I don't really care for it so much. Okay, let's see. Stickers, frames, charms, accents, tags. I got a delivery today from Stamperia, and I got a delivery from one of the distributors. So we should have some more of the new vintage library pieces we were missing last week for Saturday, which I'm excited about. Nice to get the ephemera and the die cuts and some of the cool things.
India has it.
Oh no. I think they buy stuff and then hang on to it until everybody else is out.
Yeah.
Okay, there may be a few of you. Oh, I don't think Jen. I don't know. Maybe Jen's seen these. There may be a few of you that haven't seen the reminiscence books. Jen, are you familiar with the Elizabeth Craft reminiscence books?
Wait, Booker, did you get my blades? Do you want what blades are you talking about, Sylvia?
She wants the pack of blades. I think she did get them. One for you and one for Katie or for Jen, right?
No, I had J-Mac for the hobby knife set. I didn't see Sylvia for the knife set. Okay, I'll push it down for the hobby set.
Oh, it was the tool that she got one for Jen. Okay,
Yeah.
So Sylvia. Okay. Oh, that's a good trade. And I will tell you that her dyed paper, her coffee dyed paper, is beautiful. I've seen pictures. I've seen pictures, and it's pretty. I told her I'd trade her some for something. Okay, so Elizabeth Craft is the company that makes the reminiscence books. And they have made a series of books, 1 through 6. Book number 6 just came out. And each book, they do a 1-run print. When they are sold out, they are sold out. And that's that. And you'll notice around the world that when they're sold out, people start raising the prices from like $30 to like $40, $50, $60, $80, $90. It's just ridiculous. It's like Stampin' Up's punches. Kind of ridiculous. And anyway, so book 1 is completely sold out. Book 2 is completely sold out, but I snagged some book 2s right before they sold out. So this is book 2 that I'll show you. 3 is completely sold out. 4 is completely sold out. 5, there are still a few more of, because it's fairly new, and I've got 5. And then 6 just came out about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I've got 6. So here's the deal with these books. They are 64 pages. 32 of them are 120 grain, like thin scrapbook paper. And then 32 of them are the same thing repeated in cardstock. So they're much thicker. So you can see how much thicker the paper is. Just this is first half of the book, second half of the book. Just like that. Okay. They are absolutely gorgeous. The number of pages that buying one of these books is equivalent to buying like 5 Minte or Stamperia or Ciao Bella or Prima, one of their paper packs, 12 by 12 paper packs. It's equivalent to buying like 5 of those. So this is book number 2, and just kind of flip through them. They're gorgeous pages. These are thin enough that you could use them for collaging. I just love these. So pretty. You just flip like this. It's a little easier. A little bit of everything. And each one has kind of its own color tones. Goes from, one color to another. And I'm not huge on green. I'm not huge on yellow and orange. And I love book 2 and book 5. I've already made folios out of both of them. So even the oranges and yellows and greens that aren't my favorites are absolutely gorgeous. And each book is very different. I love the cardinals. That's one of my favorite pages right there. The 2 cardinals. There are a couple of pages that the style, like this page, you'll see in almost every book. Of course, different colors, not the exact same page, but the style. And this one as well. There's one of, I love those. one of tickets and things like that they do that type. And if you don't like the one side, use the other side. I love that it's double-sided and both sides are very different from each other. So that if you don't like one, there's another. And the entire thing isn't pink or orange or purple or what.
So Sylvia thought the blades were full of tools. We said no. So she said, never mind the blades. As a Hispanic, I'm issued lifetime supply of blades.
What do you mean the blades full of tools? What?
She thought the blades were for the WeR tool.
Oh.
It's not.
So, oh, no, it's just your own your own craft knife set that has like 13 different blades and 3 handles. Yeah, you've got them in your back pocket. What are you talking? No, you didn't. You got on the plane. Okay, so that's book 2. And book 2, the HPP price is $27.50. And this is book 5. I really love this one. This is the first one I dove into and made a folio out of it. See, there's a ticket and tag receipt page. That's very cool. I love that too. Every page. I could totally use every single page. I love these labels. They're cool.
Jen says she still has an order coming from the last sale. She's got to organize first. Hold on.
What a good time for Eric's call. Yeah. Okay. So that is book 5. And where's my phone? I got to remember the HPP prices. I don't even remember the retail price right this moment. Each one of them is just slightly different. So I make sure I get the right price. Products. We need the Elizabeth Craft. Reminiscence book. Okay, so book 2 is $27.50, and book 5 is $32.50, and book 6, the one that just came out, is $33.50. This one is all neutrals. Lots of. So this one, Esther, who lives in the Netherlands, is the one who designs these, and Els puts her 2 cents in on them as well. But Esther's the primary designer, and she has all these old receipts and things, and she scanned them all in to make these things. These aren't computer generated. She actually scanned them in to use them for her creations. So just ledger pages. I love the writing. I love that old script. That was everyday script for them. Now it's, fine calligraphy for us, but that was their everyday writing. I just love that. So a lot of neutrals in this one that you could coffee dye even darker or use any other color with. The Printer's Ready Reckoner. I think this is the one where there was a steamship logbook. That's cool. There's that page. This is the page that you see in almost every book that's just got tickets and stubs and those types of things on a page, which is very cool. Love all these ledger pages. There they are. Interest tables and cost of barley tables, layaway tickets. Engineer's Logbook. And then you get all the same ones in after that right there.
He has to go supervise dinner. How much was book 5? How much was book 5?
Book 5 is $32.50, and book 6 was $33.50. Those are the HPP prices. Yeah, so those we are getting low on book 2, and when they're gone, they're gone. I cannot order anymore. I still have a decent supply of book 5. And I just ordered more of book 6 so that if they run out everywhere else, we'll at least still have some. So we've got the most of book 6. But if you wanted a 2 or a 5, make sure you get them now, because those are when Elizabeth Craft is out of them, they don't have any left, not only to put on their website to sell to the public, but they don't have any left to sell to their wholesale, to the retailers. None at all. So we can't even get any more of those. But I love those. So those are the copies that I'll show you. And then these are my own copies, so I can pull out of them and make stuff. And I have to not get them mixed up accidentally, or I'll suddenly have 2. Darn it all. I know. But there was something. I want to make something with these again.
They break the mold, Archie said. Yeah. So they can charge you more.
Yeah. They're actually printed in the Netherlands. And so they always get them in the Netherlands first. But it does help keep the cost down. I love this page so much. I just don't know what I want to do with it. I could almost just frame it, but no, it needs to be something. That'd make a great book cover. I'm glad there's nothing I like super well on the back. I mean, it's pretty, but I love the front most. Oh no, yeah, I want to make something with one of these. I'm ready. These pink need to be toned down with some vintage photo or walnut stain. These are cute. So what do you have on your desk that you're working on, Candy? Anything of late? I know you haven't been feeling well.
That binder, that cover, black and white.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
1, 3, and 4 are sold out.
Yep, we can't even get 1, 3, and 4.
I was able to get 2 number 4s.
Like the last 2 in this country. We found one. She found one book 4 in where? Bahamas or something? Barbados, Bahamas? I don't know.
No, book 1 was the Bahamas. Book 4 I found in Texas. I found a small shop.
Right. But I mean, yeah, you found the last ones, but then there was another. Oh, it was a book 1 that you found there. Yeah, and they wanted like $50 for the book and $50 for shipping.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Sandy, I already got the new Alice. We had it at the sale on Saturday. So it's not a whole new line. It's Alice Forever. It's not a whole new collection. They just added pieces to it. So if it's
and we just didn't get to it.
Oh, didn't we?
No.
Oh.
No, you barely got through Vintage Library.
That's true. Oh, do you want me to grab it? Wow. I totally forgot that we didn't get to it. I was thinking that we did it on Saturday. Okay, then we'll bring it out this Saturday. We'll do it first. The Alice Forever. Because there's like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 new items that they added to Alice. Not a whole new collection, but they just added, But there's some cool things, individual things. These I was thinking would be really cool on those. Remember those little labels we were making? They're so fun. You just want to make 1,000 of them. Use the smaller one. If we could cut enough of this outside, it will look like the second layer.
Alice now.
Well, Margie and Sandy rule, so I'll be right back. They're sitting right here all in a box together because we were gonna do them on Saturday. At least they're close by, or I wouldn't agree to go get them. Yeah, there's new Alice rice paper and rub-ons. And
you didn't give me the rub-ons.
I do have some of the current, both or all of the Alice collections that are out now, all the pieces and stencils and everything. But all I brought in this box was just what was brand new. So let me put these down so I don't get them confused. Let's see. Okay, so here's Alice rub-ons. One of them.
You never gave me the price on those.
I did. We did those when we did the whole brand new Stamperia, but I think I've got it right here. I think I've got it right here. But if you put them on this
$3.50.
Okay. Okay. Is that retail or is that our? I don't remember.
It's PP price.
Okay. Okay, so those are cool. I love these little pieces. So that's one of the rub-ons. And I want to say there's 2 sheets in there.
What's that one called?
DFLRB 23. So we called this one the teapots.
That's what it, okay.
Yep, teapots. Because then this one had the cards. This one has the cards.
Okay, ladies.
Cards. So the little rabbit, there's the back of the cards, back of another set of cards. Camera's in a new position, and I'm still getting used to it. So this is the back of cards, back of another set of cards, front of cards. There's the Queen of Hearts.
Is that both of them, ladies? Margie and Sandy want both?
Both? Okay.
I don't know. They just said me.
Put them in the one of each for Margie and Sandy. Okay, so that's the rub-ons, and I have, it looks like 5,
6. She had 6 of each of them, I think.
6, and unless I probably took out one sample already to show because I have 5 here, so I probably have 6 then. Okay, and then
6 Saturday.
Yeah, okay. Well, then I do. I'm sure I just took out one of each to.
I just had them listed as teapots and cards,
so I wouldn't have to crunch all this paper around. Yeah. And then there is the 2 rice paper packs. I love what they're doing with these rice paper packs. There's the A4 size, which is the size we're used to, and it always has 6 sheets of rice paper in it. And here are the sheets that come in this one. I think these circles I don't think I've seen those. Some of them, they took some elements from the others and made a new page out of it. Okay, and then here is the A6 which gives you
I just put the A4 paper one in.
Okay,
Right.
that's the A4, the big one. The A6 is the small one, and you get 8 backgrounds in that one. So yeah, we can do them one at a time. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an Alice book about this size, but it's going to have to be a wider spine because there's just too much Alice. If I don't have enough Alice stuff anymore, I'm going to call Margie. Can you send me, please send me some Alice stuff. Just one of each small things so I can make this album.
Anybody else want Alice besides Sandy and Margie? Margie wants no rice paper, of course.
Alice, no, it's Alice's fault. It's actually are really cute.
I think that's all you had, right?
Yeah, that's it. I'm starting to really like rub-ons. They're easy to use and they're very cool.
She says, no, she needs all her Alice stuff.
I know. Alice and cats. Alice and cats go together. Yeah. I don't even see the Cheshire cat on here. That's kind of weird. Well, now I have to find some elastic to make the closure for this. And now I got to make signatures to go in it. I love this paper, though. That's one of my favorites. So that's a pretty book. Oh, ouch. That was my elbow into the box.
2 of each of the rub-ons. Sure, Margie.
In place of rice paper.
Okay. Cheshire Cat was different in the original story. That's why Alice looks creepy.
Oh. That's the other. Oh, that must be through a rabbit hole. That might make a cute little cover on a book about this size. Looking Glass House.
It's cute.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Looks like a little book right there. So what are you guys working on? We're all, wow, is it warm everywhere? Everybody's just feeling lazy.
Oh, I feel lazy every day, so
that's what retirement will do to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to work on that project I've been working on, but I'm not letting myself do it until late at night after I've been working all day. Sit down and do a little tiny bit each night, but otherwise I could get lost in it all day and I've got too much that needs to be done. But Graphic 45 on Saturday. I promise I will bring that box. And then, yeah, we're down to my good paper that I wanted to keep.
Okay. Are you gonna draw for the?
Yes. I have it all set up. Let's do it.
Go over what the June prompts are.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, I started to do that and didn't print it out. So, June prompts. Why don't you tell me about the June prompts while I?
Okay, the prompts for June. Sandy picked them. I don't know what she was thinking. She picked dark brown, sunflower, a string, a puzzle piece, and the bonus item was a brad.
So I read those and I went, perfect, Sandy. I love your choices because I have a brad that is a sunflower. It's got a dark brown center. So I'll tie a string to it and put a puzzle piece as the anchor on the bottom. And there's my prompt.
Oh, jeez.
No. But I did have an idea to use this with it when I saw your prompt. So Let me share here and let's share this. Okay, so this is everybody who put a post in with the May prompts. And all you have to do is so for June, it's the prompts that Candy just read. There is a post in the group, Facebook group. It is pinned to the top and featured, and it tells you what the 4 prompts are. The 5th is a bonus. If you make something, anything you want, there are no stipulations as to what you can make. But post it in the group. Use the hashtag HPPJUN prompts. And it says all that in the post. And then at the end of the month, we pull that hashtag, and everybody who posted gets put into the drawing for $10 to spend at either a live sale or in the shop. Your choice. You could put $10 towards one of these and cut it down by a third or a little over a third if it's book 2. So all you do is post it in the group there. So for May, these are all the people that posted their make of any kind that met those criteria in the group. And if you use the 5th item, which is the bonus item, you want to say that in your post. Say, use the bonus, blah, 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 whatever. What was the bonus on this month, on June?
The Brad.
The Brad. Okay. So on your post, say, here's my June prompt submission. Use the bonus Brad. Hashtag HPPJUN prompts. And then for having used the bonus, all 5 items, you get 2 chances in the drawing. So it doubles your chances of winning. So I don't know, people must not have been paying a lot of attention in May because there's not a ton of people in the.
We were doing a lot of traveling too. And
yeah,
we didn't promote
a lot of us were.
Either,
so we've got in the drawing for May's prompts, we have Kathy Lake, Mary Giuliano, Glennis, Sandy, Candy, Dawn Marie, and they all use the bonus, so they all get in twice. So we are going to do the spinning of the wheel right now. And I promise I won't say it out loud until it shows up on you. Mine hasn't even started spinning on YouTube. Wow. Mine hasn't even started spinning on YouTube. There it goes right now. Has yours?
Yeah, mine did.
Spinning on YouTube?
It's done.
There it is right now. Candy! Yay, Candy! Congratulations. Okay, so Candy, then at least she gets to spend $10 this Saturday.
Yeah.
Maybe not much else. Hey, might get you some sunflower brads.
Yeah, that's what Sandy used. She used that sunflower bread too.
Cool.
That's what she said.
It puts Sandy and Candy together because I typed them in that order. Yeah, so definitely make something with those prompts and post it in the group and get in that drawing. We do at the very end of every month. We pull those. So
are we going to do it live with the prompts, making the prompts?
Yeah, how about next week we do, let's see, Saturday we are going to play with a brand new product, a sticky product that has just come out, and Candy has it in hand. I know I already sent it to her or gave it to her at retreat or something. I don't remember. So she's got hers. So we're going to play with a new product on Saturday. We'll do probably an hour, maybe 2 products. I don't know, but we'll do something new, and then we'll have that product at the sale. So we'll do an hour of that, and then you can keep crafting, and we'll do a couple hours of sale, and that'll be it on Saturday. And then next week, I don't know what day yet, but next week we will do another live, probably an impromptu live like this one, Laugh and Craft, and we'll make something with the June prompts. That's what we'll do, a stinky product. I said sticky, Margie. That's funny. Oh, it's a sticky product, that's for sure. But I hope it works really well like it's supposed to, because it'll be a cool one if it is. A lot of you already have the things to use with it, because I know that we've sold them several times, and not the good sticky. Yeah, it is the good sticky. Finally, something that might work for this. Yeah. So we'll do that Saturday, and then maybe by Saturday we'll know what day next week, and we'll do a laugh and craft where we can just all work on something for the prompts, which is awesome because if I can get the prompt made while we're hanging out, then I know it's going to get made. So, and that gives you guys a chance to make it at the same time and still get to be at the live, not have to take extra time to do it. Get you in the drawing. Yeah, Sandy's just kind of funny that way.
Sandy gets hers done quick.
Sandy is, yeah, she's fast and clean and neat, organized. She does. She always gets her prompt done early in the month.
Yes,
she's always quick on that. Yeah, she's organized that way. What's today? The 1st, and she already has it done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I don't. I did pull out my sunflower brads though because I did have an idea.
I didn't get any of those.
Oh, maybe I'll bring the brads out on Saturday. Oh, I got a ton of dragonflies. I got more dragonflies because they always sell out. They're always back ordered. Traveling next week. Awesome. Where are you going, Sandy? I watched a documentary with my mother yesterday about, I can't remember the name of it. I'm going to have to go look it up. But it's a community in Florida. It's a retirement community in Florida. Let's see. Schwartz is the one that created Temporarily Neat, Afraid to Play. Oh, no, Margie, you got to go play. So everything has a place now. So you go play with it, and then you can put it back where it goes. More Allison's. I can bring, the other Alice. I did bring the stencils up, and we've got paper. What do you want, Sandy? Paper? Paper to go with the rice paper and the rub-ons? Not me. Yeah. Fort Wayne. Oh, nice. Wow. That'll be kind of cool. 91st. Wow. Yeah, it was kind of interesting seeing this documentary on this retirement community in Florida. I mean, it's literally, it's like the Del Webb communities. It's just a little city unto itself. There used to be 8,000 people there, and now there's 130,000. And they have everything. They've got like a little downtown, all the stores, all the everything, and never have to leave the community. And nobody has a vehicle. Everybody has a golf cart. You know how it is. And so, yeah. In Arizona, we had, Sun City, and then we had Sun City West, and everybody in the community drives a golf cart, and the golf carts are legal on the streets. And so you're driving out there and there's golf carts always in the way, but they're legal on the street, but it was really interesting. Is it The Villages? Yes. It was The Villages. It was an interesting documentary. They followed just like 4 people who were trying to find happiness, kind of a weird take on a documentary, but it was just one old guy he was a scammer. He was living out of his van, and he was like, he was from California and went to Florida running away from a DUI. We find out later. And he was just hanging around in there trying to meet chicks and trying to meet a woman who had money and was good to look at on his arm to take care of him, so he could just move in with her and be taken care of. So he was just living in his van until he found that woman. Ugh. I just wanted to go, women, run.
We were at the gas station the other day, and an old guy pulled up in a Corvette, and I was like, "Yeah, he ain't getting out of that car easily."
I know, when the car is way lower than your knees are.
And then so the hot chick sitting in the passenger seat put his gas in the car for him.
That's funny.
Like, okay.
He was what, 70, 80, and he was 20 something or 30.
He was at least 65.
Yeah. And she's totally in it for the money.
I don't know if it was a daughter or whatever. Mama's saying
yeah.
maybe
Maybe it was his granddaughter. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but I'm
Maybe
just
it was
saying.
his granddaughter. It could have been.
It could have been. It could have been. I don't know, but I'm
Totally could have been. Yeah.
It could have been.
That's funny.
Like, yeah. I told my son, he ain't getting out of that car quick. Let's see how funny this is going to be.
If at all. And you watch him and he's like, and I'm not even going to attempt it.
No, he didn't. Okay.
He's like, I'll give you $20 if you go get the gas.
Yeah. It was funny. My son goes, he didn't even get out of the car. I was like, I probably can't.
Easily. Yeah. It is funny.
I'm terrible.
Oh.
I was like,
I mopped up some. I don't even know what paper this was, but it looks like it was photo paper, but it's not. I mopped up some. I had some refill ink on my glass mat and some of those sprays, those Stamperia sprays, and I went to wipe them up, and I went, wait a minute, you're not just wiping those up, are you? And so I sprayed them with water and then mopped them up. This was the best one because it was the first one, and then the colors just all ran together and made the green, because there wasn't very much of, but this one actually got the peacock color, so it was kind of cool. Seal that would make a cool little cover. I don't think they're even dry yet. No, they're not. That one isn't, because it has some clumps on it, but I had a lot of little grungy stuff from what I was doing in there, so it got all over it, and I love that, all those little grungy pieces. Is that whole book black and white?
It's gonna be, yeah.
That's cool. Always love some black and white. All my cords are all in different places now, and I'm not used to them. Oh. Normal person uses a mop to mop things up. It was on my glass mat. I'm not putting a mop up here to mop it up. Paper is my mop, Margie. Granddaughter, my foot. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Sandy, that's why I'm selling my Mercedes.
No, it could have been. It could have been.
Too many crotch shots these days. That's funny. Oh, man. Well, I have to open one of these so that we can see them, right? Then I open it, I get to use it. I have to use it to demonstrate, right? Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
I need to get Alice paper out now and make something, Alice. Oh, no, I'm losing my sunflower brads. Oh. All right, so I can sit here and craft, or I can get back to organizing this room. Bye, Sandy. Smooches dog. Random pieces of paper for cleanup, and I get the best grade. Yeah, I know. I love it, Jen. What I should have done is sprayed some of that leather spray in with it to get a little more grungy, but it's okay because that's the base. Now I can do something else on top of that to add to it. Oh, I've got a clean desk. I'm really itching to do some gel plating, but I really need to organize this room first. I feel like I've just been working for so long. I haven't had much time to be creative, and I'm just really itching to be creative. I'm losing my creativity.
You think?
How could you lose it? You never had it.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm not. I don't think I'm losing it. I'm just really itching to create, instead of just clean and organize and pack. There's a couple things in here that are organized Sandy style. They are impeccable. At this point, it's about 5% of the room. So I got quite a bit more to do. Are you invoicing today, or we'll put today in with Saturday? Yeah, since it was only a few things.
Deb's crafting room
We'll
says
put
her
today.
creativity packed its bag and left the room.
Aw, Deb. Aw. Jen's moving stuff around. I feel stifled when I don't have a chance to craft. Yeah, don't you? Yeah. I would have to get up and I don't want to. You need a nap, not crafting. Making art is so important. Yeah, I know. It's like this part of you that just gets stifled and stuck. But yeah, it's hard to do when I'm in the middle of moving furniture and reorganizing. But I also feel very stifled even organizing if I'm not able to be creative at all. You know, two sides of the brain, organizing one side, creating the other. You need both. Absolutely. Sometimes organizing is a creation for me. Sometimes I enjoy organizing as much as creating something else. It's creating something that looks very cool, organized. And I want to get it all done because I want to show you guys the end result. I keep wanting to go, let me show you this, let me show you that, but I can't do that. I got to wait till the whole thing's done. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, Saturday, 10 o'clock Mountain Time. We'll go only 3 hours. The first hour will be crafting, and we'll try a new product or two that we'll have at the sale. And then the second 2 hours, second and third hour will be the sale. And we'll have the product that we try. We'll bring out some more Alice. Let me not forget that for Sandy. She'll never let me live that down if I forget that. These are some strong magnets. It's getting stuck on my scissors. Oh. And let's see. Yeah, I had plenty of these pre-ordered. So they will probably, if they're not in the box that just came, they'll probably be in the box that comes tomorrow. Because I didn't see anything still left in back orders. It looked like everything had been.
Oh, I can't cut straight today.
For me, that's today.
Even with the cutter, Jesus.
Let's see. Oh, there are still some back orders. Let's see what it is. Oh, the book cover guides are not in. They're projected in tomorrow, 6/2. Okay, so probably won't have those.
Yeah, there's like 8 people that ordered them today. Well, within DM, like 8.
Okay, and you got Bon on that list?
Yeah.
Okay, then I probably will add some more to. I need to get some more of those. Media tags. Okay. Oh, and I'd already ordered a bunch of that nature study stuff. That's right now. It's sitting. They call it Q, but it means it was pre-ordered, and that's supposed to ship out this next week as well.
Okay.
Oh, and that new letterpress stuff. Oh my goodness, I forgot about all this stuff. The nature study notebooks and the ephemera, and oh yeah, I did get a bunch of that. Oh, there's so many new cool things. Wish we could just have it all. If somebody could find one of those, Corvette drivers that could just bestow unlimited budget for craft supplies on all of us, all HPP, then we'd all be happy campers. My stuff is everywhere. I end up creating in bed. Oh, Deb, it's so hot at work and then at home with the cool sheets. Oh, yeah. Glennis crafts in her bed all the time. That is,
Crazy.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. That is her crafting table. That's her crafting spot. She has all her stuff positioned all around her on the wall on the side of her bed. He is a creativity killer. I agree with that. I need to order. Oh yeah. Let's see. Seems to me that you might be due for a delivery. I'm gonna take a quick look. And see if I can. Jen, yours is in transit. Let's see what it says. March 1st, June 1st, Nashua, New Hampshire. So it probably has to go from Nashua to you. So it left Nashua. Is that how you say it? Nashua, New Hampshire. It left there at 3:00 this morning, headed towards you. So you'll probably get it tomorrow. Margie, yours is out for delivery. To Penny, anyway. Yeah. We would all need bigger houses. Yes. But if we weren't having to spend our money on craft supplies, then we could buy a bigger house. We're going to buy a craft commune. Everybody has their own little house in a big circle, and in the center is a great big craft house. Gigantic. Yeah, should be here tomorrow. That makes sense. Nashua. Is that right? Nashua, or is that Nashua? Nashua. Nashua. Love the phonetic. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. If I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm like, can you please write that phonetically for me? Mm-hmm. With golf carts. What? Nah, not nah. Nah, nah. N-A-W or N-A-H? Nah. Nashua. Right on the southern border of New Hampshire and Massachusetts. Oh, interesting. I need to look at that. Some of those states are really. Hi, Edna. It's so good to see you. It's been a while. I know you've been having a lot of stuff going on. I hope you're feeling well. We have certainly missed you. New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont. Those are places up there that I would really like to go visit. It's been delivered? Awesome. Now you just got to get Penny over there. Pretty soon it'll be like Penny loves Margie's deliveries because she opens them and uses them. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Margie, I think there's two things in yours. Your Reminiscence book 6 was in there. And your something from last week's sale. I forgot what it was. Well, we knew what you meant. Edna just woke up. I'm so glad to hear you're on the mend, Edna.
She just woke up and I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to drive through there. I mean, okay. Remember the old show Newhart, Bob Newhart up there in Vermont with the inn and all that? It's like that. I want to drive through that area when in the fall with all the beautiful colors. And we get them here in our canyons too, but every part of the country just yes, New England. Thank you. I couldn't think for the moment. Pretty much like living in the Victorian era sometimes, or summer because it's mild. Yeah. New England. I want to drive through New England and see the beautiful changing from summer to fall and see how it differs from our beautiful changing here from summer to fall. Because we have that period of time where all the leaves turn yellow and orange and red, and it's so absolutely beautiful. But I would like to visit New England. That's on my list. That's it, the 8x8 library background. But your reminiscence book that you had already paid for when I was there and didn't get them until I got home, I put that in there too. Humid. I don't like humidity. I know it's good for my skin, but I don't like
Yes.
it. It's very good for my skin, but I don't like it. All right. Well, I'm going to say that I probably need to go get to work on this room so that I'll be prepared for Saturday's sale, because I promised you graphic 45 paper and some of the other best paper out of my shelf, as well as Alice and some new products. And I even have a few of those. No. But now I've got these out. I just need to do something with them, right? I can't just put them back in like that.
Yeah.
That's my reasoning. They're already out. I should just use them. I love this page. Very pretty. That makes it pretty. Now what am I? Now that I've got this paper stuck on here, can you use undo twice on the same thing?
Yep.
Yes. And will it still stick again? Yes. Unless you purposefully try to pull up the sticky part so that you can reuse that chipboard. Sale on Saturday. Deb, we just started a new schedule. So every Saturday, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, the first hour we'll craft and usually play with something that is new that we've not had before, so we don't know how it's going to work, or just try it out. So I do have a new product to try out this Saturday that I'm kind of excited about. Candy and I will both try that out and see what we think of it. Must not look, must sit on hands. And then the second and third hour will be sale. So we're going to try that schedule for a bit. So we get a little bit of sale every Saturday instead of waiting so long in between. All right. So I could probably make these the same size. And now I'm going to be all about cutting chipboard for book covers because I'm loving this Tim Holtz cutter. I didn't think I would. Or I didn't think it would be any big deal, honestly, until I saw May's review. I didn't think, I'm sure I didn't think it wouldn't be good. I expected it to be good, but I didn't think it would be that big of a deal, that it would be any better than anything else. So let's see. I don't even know where. How much to cut that? Okay. There's our cutting edge. It goes through chipboard like butter. Really awesome. So those are not straight. So we're going to make them straight. Oh, put enough out that we can cut off.
Margie says dragging carcass out of bed on Saturday. Oh, joy.
At 11 o'clock, Margie. You can't fool me anymore. I know that you can do it.
J-Mac is asking, how do you buy bookboard or do you sell bookboard?
I haven't, but I can look for bookboard and see if I can find us a good price on it. Sure. We usually use chipboard, and if I want it thicker, we just glue 2 pieces of chipboard together to make it thicker, because you get chipboard with so many things that you almost always have free chipboard sitting around. But that really thick bookboard is really nice. I mean, this is like a regular book. It's not going to it's good and solid. So let me look for some bookboard, see what I can find us. Happy to do that. Okay. One of them is not straight. That's that. That must mean that edge is not straight. The more I use it, the more I like it. It's got a good feel, and it slides so easily over that. Wow. It's if I put this on double. I just put that on double. I folded that over and sliced it so I could get them exactly the same. And I'm going to have to do this one too. And it worked easily. That's pretty amazing. That was a little tougher. Wow. Okay, so now I need to just cut down the middle. Get some for a spine. I am really doing a good job on cleaning this room, aren't I?
Yeah, I was too.
Cleaning, organizing.
So I started crafting.
Yeah.
Since I started crafting. Because I am not a neat crafter.
Well, you shouldn't have to be. I mean,
no, I'm not. I don't.
It becomes a mess, and then we clean it up again. Trim up the other end of this too.
Some days when I don't have any mojo, I clean.
Yeah.
Or not clean, but I reorganize.
Yeah. Let's see here. Now I'm just eyeballing it. Now I'm really enjoying cutting chipboard or bookboard for books because it's so easy to do. I didn't really enjoy it before. All right. to be 1 inch. And a quarter. Okay. And there are 2 spines. All right. 6 months of summer in Texas. Nice and hot. I'll be cutting chipboard for weeks now. Yep. I will. Oh, no. Katie is hearing last week's live. Oh, and the sound, I got to go back and listen to it. Sounds like the sound was really bad on last week's live when I had the mount on this table. So I moved it for today. Hopefully it's been a lot better today. Yeah, strength to cut book covers, so I never keep any. Car. And all of a sudden, his voice went a couple of because my phone went to some other recording. That's funny, and it was probably on double time.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I'll have another order coming in. I have an order coming in from them literally at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes more than that. So I'll put it on JMac, I'll put it on the order that is going in next. And we'll have it by mid next week at the latest. Sound is way better today. Good. Thank you, Jen. And if you hadn't noticed, then that's a good sign too. That is a good sign. Good. Yeah, this table raises and lowers, goes up and down. And so it's not one of those that is like solid on the floor. You know, you can move it. It's got some flexibility because it does raise and lower. Because of that, if I put the mount on it and I jiggle the table a little bit doing something, then you hear every creak in the mount and the mic as well. So I mounted on something solid so I could do whatever I want on the table and not interrupt it. Oh, I could just hang out with you guys and just craft all night. Talk about nothing and just craft, you know? Blah, 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 blah. We don't care. We just want to hang out. But I know I need to go. I know I need to go get this stuff done so I can show you the room and then we can get back to doing whatever we want to do. And I can find stuff. So, oh, that's going to be cool, Candy. I haven't used that stencil yet. That's very cool. Nice. My issue with videos so far, my arm is on my table, which moves. Yeah. 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 There are a lot of different ways to have your mount. You know, when I started, I used a selfie stick with my camera in it. With my phone in it. Not trained on me, but I sat at a desk that had a bookcase right behind it built in. And so I put the selfie stick coming out straight out of the bookcase over the desk. And I just put a stack of books on top of it to hold it in place. And then the camera was looking down onto my desk. And so anything that I did didn't touch the camera or didn't make any noise because it was coming out of the bookcase. So, you know, the cameras on phones these days are so good that you can get just as good a quality on a phone camera. And tripods, honestly, I've found tripods to be a pain in the butt. They take up way too much space on your desk. You know, the tripod means they have 3 legs usually, and it just takes up a ton of space that you can't use to get it close enough so that you can get a good picture. Then it's just in your way. You have no room.
Mine hangs from the ceiling.
That is a great option mounted from the ceiling or the wall.
And the mic is on the ceiling too.
And the mic. Yep. Deb used a selfish stick as in a tripod. That works too. Yeah, that works too. I just kept knocking the tripods. I have several of them, and I just kept knocking them over because they're always in the way. I'm not. I know I love that.
And I don't have a lot of room on the floor.
Right. Hook up video arm to the wall that way. Yes. Yes, that's a good one, Jen, is mounting it on the wall. Video, yeah. Yeah, so I did that for a long time, and that worked quite well until I wanted to move to a different table, and then I didn't have anything overhead to hold it on to, so then I bought a tripod kind of thing, but it didn't have 3 legs. I tried the tripod. I already had a couple of those. I tried those, and I couldn't do them. I was constantly bumping into them, knocking them over. They took up too much space. And then I bought one that had a stand. It had a square base. They have them with round bases, and it's weighted. And then the arm comes up and goes out. You can adjust on that, and that worked quite well. I still have that one. I still use it from time to time if I have 2 or 3 stations set up, that we're going back and forth from. Yeah, end up burying yourself. Yeah, here's the thing. We clean it up and we organize it so that we can sit down and create and make a mess again. And then we clean it up and organize it so that we can sit down and create again. It's just a cycle that we'll keep doing. That's the way it is, and we're okay with that. Oh, just sit here and watch Candy create. I like doing that. Yeah, it is a cycle.
Myself. Yep. I'm pretty good today, actually. It's just the stencils are taking
the stencils. Yeah.
That's okay though, because I don't want to take them off the ring because I'm lazy.
I'll take them off, then I have to put them back. Yeah. If you've got room to lay them there, then you don't need to.
Yeah.
Drooling over the stencil. Did you use, was it a book one that we just had? No.
Stencil, this one.
She said books or book.
Oh, this.
But
I just made this
before that. Oh, your stencil book. Oh, okay. She just put all her stencils together and put them on a big ring.
And cut out a back for them from the.
I'm keeping the backs on them too because they get connected. They get hung up on each other.
These ones I don't because they're Finnebars and they're really long, and I don't have anything long enough, so I didn't.
Yeah.
But the rest I've tried to keep the backing, or I've cut out some file folder or whatever I have.
Put something as back. I try to keep the backing because if I use it and then you guys ask what stencil is that, I don't know because.
Well, I've been writing that on the.
Yeah, I've been doing that on my Stamperia ones. Yep, Jen. Yep. I like that one. The one in your hand. Oh, were you talking about the whole ring or a specific stencil?
This one.
That one is really pretty. That's a Ciao Bella, isn't it? Yeah,
yep.
we had. I think I still have those.
MS091. Delicate. It's called Delicate.
Yeah, I still have some of those.
Yeah, I love this one.
We had one sale where all we did was stencils because I got a great deal.
My husband wanted to shoot me.
Yeah, mine just rolls his eyes anymore.
And then when I got everything, he walked in when I was doing all this stuff. He goes, "How many of them things do you have?" Not enough.
I only have one of each.
He goes, "Are you sure?"
Everyone is different. I only have one of each. This looks like a me to me.
Do you have enough? No, I don't. No,
No,
not really.
Do you want to buy me some more? Because no, I don't have enough. But there is no such thing as enough, honey.
No such thing.
Not in our world. 1, 6, 3. All right. I see a mini book here. This is like a 3 by 2.5, probably. 3 by 3. There's a 3 by 3 little book. Oh, there's even a perfect little spine. That's a teeny tiny spine. Like something a little bit wider. Let's make that 3 inches.
Yeah, the rings. I hang my stencils on a curtain rod behind me in my window,
which I love, but I have no place to hang.
The first thing I've tried with my stencils because I don't like the stencils are the hardest thing for me. So
the hardest thing to store. Being able to hang them
put away when I'm done using them. That's the big thing.
Yeah. Well, if it's not easy to put away, I end up not putting them away. They stack.
So this has been working for me. We'll see. So, I mean, it's been like 6 months, so I kind of like it. Temu stencils. Yeah, I bought one off of Temu. It's okay, but it's like you said, it's not real thick.
Yeah, acceptable. Not nearly
acceptable. It is. Yeah. Very acceptable for the price.
Yeah. Now, avoid Amazon. Yeah. Those I got a really good deal on a whole bunch of Ciao Bella stencils. Their stencils retail for like $15. Those ones Candy's using.
Ciao Bella ones are really nice.
Yeah, we sold them for I want to say $5.50. That's how good a deal I got. We sold them for like $5.50, those $15 stencils. So I still have, I bought a ton of them because I thought, well, I can get them at this price. I'll get them. I'll put them in the shop. So J Mac, if you want some of those,
bring some of them out.
I could do that. There's a lot of people that weren't here when we did that sale. Yeah, I'll still do them at that price because anytime I can get a good deal, I'll just pass it on to you guys. But okay, I'll bring some of those out. I've got a ton of Ciao Bella ones, and they're really pretty. And I can't pay $15 for a stencil though. That's $5. Sometimes I'll pay up to $10, depending on the stencil, the company. But like $5 to $8 is a decent price for a good quality stencil. That's a cool one. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of, okay. Edna, 10 a.m. Saturday morning Mountain Time. So that's 9, 10, 11, and 12. And I'm going to make a note so that I don't forget now all these things that I'm supposed to bring on Saturday.
We might get to them. We might not, ladies.
Stencils.
The Ciao Bella ones especially.
Yeah. They're all together organized in a box. So the Ciao Bella stencils, the Alice, what was the other thing we just said?
Magic Forest.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get to Magic Forest. I don't have very much of it left, but we could do the little bit that I have there. Oh, the rest of the, if I got more of the pieces of the vintage library that have been back ordered, I probably won't bring out the same pieces we had, but I'll bring out any of the new additions. Vintage library. I'm making something special with vintage library. I'm so excited. I love that. That's one of my favorite in a long time. I thought there was something else. How many of the blade sets? I have 12. How many of the blade sets did we
I think use today? Sylvia took hers back.
Okay. Okay.
So right here to the side somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere.
That's okay. No, it's all right. Totally all right. I'll probably put those on the website then. I'll put those in the shop. And then, okay, and you already got the undo for people. There was something else. Sandy said Alice. And then there was something else. And then there was the stencils. Something we were specifically talking about. Oh, probably something. No, that'd be part of the Alice. It's probably something I was already planning on Saturday, and I didn't worry about writing it down. But now I can't think of what it was. I got a bunch more Timmy in too.
Oh, yes.
which I have a love-hate relationship with Timmy. Love his stuff. Always want to get it. Yeah, Magic Forest. We did a pre-order on, or did we? No, I was late on the pre-order for Magic Forest.
Honeycomb.
Yeah, that's a cool stencil.
Yeah, she's got some honeycomb.
Oh yeah, I got tons of stencils. I bought a ton from Chowbella and a couple others. TCW. We really like. I like rub-ons, stencils, honeycomb. I've got honeycomb stencils. Is that what you meant? Yes. Nautical. Yes. Hi, Janine. Yes. Nautical. Oh, I've got a couple of new paper packs, and one of them is Sea. I think it's called Sea and Shore. I think they're Craft Consortium, and I only got 6x6s of them. So let's see. The paper D-stash. Yeah. I thought there was something else, though. The paper D-stash. I can't forget that because the graphic 45 is in there. This graphic 45 is going to be like a third of the price it normally is. Their paper pads are like $25 a pad. And I need the D-stash stuff needs to go, so it's going to be a lot less than that. Paper D-stash. The D-stash deals. What was? Oh, it'll come back to me.
It will.
It's probably something I already had ready for Saturday, and that's why I didn't worry about writing it down. But it will. Look, here's a little. Let's see if this will. I can kind of sort of see. Sneak peek of the
one what?
Organizing of the. Hi, Margot. One what?
Yeah, that's what I said. One what?
Margot, are you already claiming one? Claiming one of what? I probably won't bring these back on Saturday. So those of you who came in late, I've been looking for a good blade set because Candy and I found one a couple of years ago and we really love them. And I've been looking for one that has 3 handles, 3 different size handles, and 13 different blades. I've been looking for one that was a decent price, and this one's $10. So the new 5-in-1. Oh, the new 5-in-1 tool. If it come, well, I don't think it'll be in by Saturday. So if anybody else that came in late wants one of these, tell Candy now, because I probably one singular sensation. Yeah, that's it. I probably won't bring these back out on Saturday since we talked about them today. So the knife blade, the craft blade set. The reminiscence books are on the website. Edna, have you seen the reminiscence books? The craft knife set, the blade sets, they're $10. One is the loneliest number that you ever. Yeah, that's another good one. It's been 1 week. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. How many songs? Yeah. How many songs can you come up, Edna, for one of the blade sets? How many songs can you come up with one in the title? That's funny. Love those music trivia things.
Okay, and I got you down for one.
Perfect. Edna, were you here when we went through the reminiscence books? I probably won't bring those out again on Saturday.
Or the bookbinding tool, or
the book. Oh, Edna, you might want to go back and watch the first hour. The first hour of today, because we took out this brand new tool and used it. It's from WeR Memory Keepers. I think they're changing their name to WeR Makers, and it's 5 tools in one. And we whipped out this little book cover super easily. It gives you the spacers. It gives you rounded corners if you want, where to place your hole for your eyelet to put. I'll put the elastic in there to do an elastic closure. This is the spacer for between your pieces. And so if you go back and watch the first hour, again, another blade set for JMac. Great gift. That's what I thought, JMac.
Okay.
We can't always use one of those. So I kept one for a gift for somebody. Yeah, Edna, go back and watch. Margot, you might want to watch the first hour because this is a pretty nifty tool. HPP price is $18. It is metal. It is not plastic, so it's not flexible. It will last, and it replaces 5 different tools, mitering the corners. It worked fantastic. I really liked it a lot. Also showed you the new Tim Holtz rotary trimmer. We tried a couple things with that. So if you watch the first hour, you'll see both of those.
Okay, Edna wants one of those too.
So Edna, if you have not seen the Elizabeth Craft reminiscence books, this is something that I think that you would like, Edna. I have still book 2s, book 5, and book 6 just came out. They only print them once when they are out. That when they sell out, they sell out. They are sold out of book 2. I've still got some because I ordered them right before they sold out. Book 5 is almost gone for them, and I ordered a bunch. So I've got, I say a bunch. Who knows how long they'll last? And I just ordered book 6 because it just came out. But these are on the website. And if you go order from the website, and then we have a sale every Saturday, and you have something from the sale, I will combine them and credit you shipping on, any extra shipping overage that you're charged. So yeah, no reason to send out 2 packages if we can get them into one for sure. So, but this is first half and second half of the book are the same prints. The first half is on scrapbook paper, and the second half is on cardstock. So it's the same thing reprinted on cardstock, and they're absolutely gorgeous pages. This is book 2. Each one focuses on different types of colors. Gorgeous designs. I love this both pages on that one is.
Hi, Toby.
Hi, Toby. That's one of my favorites right there. I'm going to tell you that every time. Love the Cardinals. And then there's one up here with the little bird on it that I really like too. It's at the very beginning. So this is book 2. And yeah, there's just lots of good. There's the bird. I like that one as well. That's really cool. And then there's book 5. And see, it was almost easier to flip backwards on that. If I find what's the first page? Here we go. I'll flip backwards. It's easier. They are double-sided, and I like that the 2 sides are very different from each other, because if I don't care for one side, odds are I'm going to care for the other side because they're very different. And pages from one book go with pages from another book. Flip several in there, but I love that page too. So they do mix and match really nicely. So that's book 5. I'm skipping some pages, but you get the idea. They're gorgeous books. Paper-wise, they're equivalent to buying 5. Say you bought 5 Stamperia paper pads, would cost you like $60 to $70. But you buy one of these, it's half the price. They're $27.50, $32.50, and $33.50, depending on which book it is. But just as much paper for half the price.
Book 2. So you want her to get it from the side, or you want me to just put it on the?
Yeah, you can put it on the list since we already had it here. I mean, if she already knows. If you don't know yet and you want to go look at them closer, then you could do that and put it on the site. But I did make them active on the website because people were looking for them. Book 6 is a lot of neutrals, and these are things that are actually that old that she scanned in to create these. Bus terminal tickets and accounting ledgers. And
now I can put it on this invoice, so it's already there for you, so you don't have to go to the site.
Yep, you won't need to go to the website for that. So anything that you said today will be added to Saturdays.
Yes. Okay, I got you for number 2. Ed.
Awesome.
That sounds funny.
That does sound funny.
Yes,
Edna, a book 2, reminiscence book 2. Oh, yeah, then you don't have to go to the website. What Margie said, I have angels near at all times. They're usually wringing their hands and putting in for a transfer. Oh, you got lots of cardinals at your house, J-Mac? Oh, man, I love them too.
Yeah, we got a lot of them here.
Wow.
And I have that one that kind of looks like a cardinal, but it's not. I can't remember.
Yeah.
They have a yellow bill instead of a red bill.
Another one bites the dust.
We had some indigo buntings here this year.
Ooh.
First time ever.
Cardinals when there is an angel near. Oh, wow.
That didn't work.
I'm going back to They are cool. We love you. Now we've missed you. We've missed you. I'm glad that you're on the mend and starting to feel a little bit better.
Sew it in.
Been in our thoughts and our prayers. So let's go back and take a look at Candy's black and white book. That's what I want to see. You know, I love black and white books.
So I just haven't sewed it in.
Ooh. Nice. Put a little pop of color here and there. Ooh. Nice.
There's pockets. These 2 are going to be a pocket.
Oh, cool.
Oop, another black and white from there. And that'll be the center.
Oh, that's pretty.
I might put an envelope in here.
Yeah, that is nice. Is that the shelf liner cover?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool looking.
Yep.
And it's nice and soft. The world is black. The world is white. Kind of spongy, yeah. Packages are supposed to arrive tomorrow. Probably be school. Oh, yeah. Oh, J-Mac. J-Mac has one of the funnest deliveries coming. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. You will be squealing on Saturday for sure. She's got lots of good stuff coming. Did you know there are white cardinal? What? No. Hi, Bon. Only 2 or 3 a year that have been reported. I've never heard of a white cardinal. Wow.
Be like a leucistic, like
a
or whatever you want to call it.
Like an
albino, but they're
albino.
Not,
like an albino.
They don't have red eyes. They have.
Yeah.
They're rare. That's all.
Huh.
Just color
That's cool. Yeah, we used to have them. I've seen cardinals here, but I've seen a lot more in Arizona.
A piebald deer.
Wow. Wow, that is cool. Okay, Bon, we have you on the list for the new tool. Bon, if you want, go back and watch the first hour of today. The first hour of today, we used the tool. We tried it out and figured out how it works and all the stuff and made a cool book cover and put the holes in it to put the elastic for the closure. So you can see that if you watch the first hour. We also tested out the new Tim Holtz tonic rotary cutter. And we had the blade knife set, 13 different blades. That was $10. The Timmy cutter the retail is $100. So for Happy Paper people, it's $85. And then this, Bon, I don't know if I had a price for you when I talked to you the other day. Retail is $20. So HPP price is $18. $5 for making a book, and the $6 for bad men. Oh no. Margie's come up with a 6th use for this tool.
Yeah, you could stab somebody with it.
Yeah, you could. You could. Yeah, it's metal. It would go in for sure. Yeah, don't get caught like that in the dark. You'll look like you got something, you might get arrested for. And what else did we do? Oh, go back and watch the first hour or so, Bon, so you can see. Oh, you've been here since the beginning? She's just been busy crafting away. Yep.
She is being shy.
Yeah, she's probably been crafting away, making stuff, making good use of her time, and just didn't chat, so we didn't know she was here. So awesome. So you saw the reminiscence books and all that. All right. I've stalled long enough. Oh, I did get a shipment yesterday that had 3 things in it for the happy paper boxes that I'm very excited about.
And she procrastinates even longer.
Yeah. Can I stall some more? No, they're very cool. Yeah, I'm excited about there'll be 3 different months of happy paper boxes. What else can I tell you about while I stall? Having to get back to work. Versatile tools are the bomb. Yes, they are. Oh man. I don't know what else I can stall with. I'll probably bring out, no, we got enough stuff for Saturday. Just the things that we listed there is enough things. Maybe I'll have Timmy on backup just in case we have time. But yeah, sure. Damsel in defense. That's right. We are not in distress. And if you missed seeing the Simon Hurley stamping foam, we did that last Saturday. That was pretty cool. I still have not cleaned or gotten rid of these imprints here. This comes off with a baby wipe, the ink, and then you just heat it with your heat tool and it goes right back to this. And then when it's warm, you press it into something. That was cool. If you missed that, you might want to go back and watch the first hour of last Saturday. I like this one. I like the fleur-de-lis one a lot. That's cool. But I guess I need to do that so I can try some other things. So I'll undo them. If I stall anymore, I'm going to show you the project I'm working on. And I really didn't want to show you until it's done. It's only half cool when it's only half done, right?
No.
Oh man, somebody's joking about my damsel in distress thingy on the thingy. Stalled long enough. Yeah, have I stalled long enough?
I think so.
I should have been working on this while I was sitting here. Still working on it, but here's a start. Here's a little start. I'm not finished with the owl yet, but the owl's going to go on the front door. I'm using the vintage library for this stuff. This is cool. There's my owl. There's my owl. He's not done yet. He needs the black part of his eyes. This is an owl cut out of the vintage library, and on top of it, that the decorative chips, the wooden one. And he's going to end up being on this door. Probably. See, I want to protect his ears. I don't want his ears to get broken off. So he'll probably end up being about there on this door. And then, I'm excited about the back door. I'm still working on the back door. I haven't put these down permanently yet because I'm not finished with the back door yet. So I put one little spot of glue that's just holding it right in the center. But with the dragon coming through the door, I got his hand coming through the door too, so that we could actually see the magic ball, the crystal ball. So that'll be the back. And then, like, this is the front door of the library. So this is the cover through that door. This is like your screen door, your security door. And through that, you can see the front door. And I got the paper on these, but I haven't done any of the decorating yet. And then this, that'll be covered there. And that's the back door. So that's a chipboard book I'm working on. Battle of the Crystal Balls. I know. First I was just going to have the dragon or the owl sitting up there watching him. I don't know how else to use him. And then I thought, well, the dragon's got such a cool ball too. Maybe they're both looking through the crystal balls, trying to see if they can find different things. But the dragon, he was going to be on the door here. So when you opened it, you saw him, but you could sneak peek through there. And then, that was really cool if we could get him coming through. But then his hand, but we've got this nice slot here. So his hand has to come through too. But that's the start. We're just begun. But working on this in layers because I have to do some stuff and then let it dry overnight and doing both sides. So I like it better when I put some rice paper down first and then I use the spray to stain on top of it. If I do it directly on the chipboard, I don't get quite the same result. It's cool, but it's different. It doesn't have this layer underneath. It really holds that paint really well. So, and I like the little turquoise birdies. So that's what I've been working on late at night. I try to get a little bit done every night after I'm done working. So Mr. Owl will go there. You like it? Yeah, it's fun, a fun concept.
They want to be ring bound, they said?
I haven't decided. They do all have holes in them. So, kind of intended to be ring bound, but I haven't decided if I'll put maybe 2, 3 more holes. So there would be 5 and then maybe strap some kind of leather strapping or I don't know, just tie them up. It might just be ring bound. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. Hinges, that's another thought, Margie. Yeah. To attach them all over here, basically put kind of a spine on it and then put hinges. I think that it would look really cool with hinges, especially these old doors. And these could easily be covered. So yeah, it would look really cool with hinges. I better leave him up because it'll be easy, better to do the hinge underneath him. So yeah, I'm not quite, they can be faux. I do have some real hinges, but they would be very cool. Neat with a Coptic binding that would be cool. That would be cool as well. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, there's just so many options for that. That would be really cool. So is this doing something like this with, this is a chipboard. I didn't cut these, obviously. It came as a chipboard album, just the plain chipboard, and then you do whatever you want on it. But if there was a kit that had a chipboard album, maybe this one, maybe a different one, and paper inside and embellishments and everything that we needed to do if I had done one ahead of time so that you see the sample. And then there was a kit that had everything you need except glue and, what you have already. Is that a private class, like for a virtual retreat class that anybody would be interested in doing? That we would do live together, but it would be a private class only for those that paid for the kit and came to that class. Because I can get these chipboard albums in different shapes with different things. And I thought that might be a really fun class to do together.
Edna be interested in kids. Yes, possibly.
Okay, possibly. Okay. Okay. And maybe that would depend on what the kit was. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I need to get this little guy attached before he gets broken. But I don't want to get him attached until I get the rest of the door done. And there's still some things to do to the door. I'd like him over here a bit. I just want to protect his ear. These branches are very cool because his branch can just keep coming out from where those branches are. So it's kind of perfect. Sounded interesting. Would be a fun project to do together. Yes, kits class. Okay. I think it would be a fun one to do together. I would do it ahead of time so that everything could be worked out. Not make it a super complicated one where we have to, take 25 hours to do it. But then like a private class where we all go on together, you have to have the private link to go in to do it, and where we can all just hang out and make it and, have fun together and just have a private laughing craft. I think that would be a lot of fun. Interested? Okay, sounds interesting. That was how you made the steampunk spells book. Oh yeah, on one of those kinds of kit classes. That's a beautiful book. That is a beautiful book. There's another, and I was thinking about a book similar to that that I think would make a really cool like virtual retreat class together. Even a virtual retreat, maybe once a quarter, where we have virtual retreat. It's maybe an all-day thing where we can hang out, go get some food, come back and eat, and we're just here hanging out together for one whole day. So it's kind of retreating together. Take a day off, relax. It could be recorded, but only those who paid for that class would be able to access it. I would not have people pay for a kit and a class and then make it accessible to everybody. That just wouldn't be fair. But a live kit class would be a lot of fun. And yes, yeah, Edna, I totally understand. And yeah, I have done things like that where I paid and then I couldn't make it, but I paid. So if I have access to view it later, yes, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so this is what I've been working on from the vintage library collection. I really love that collection. It's one of my favorites. I took that owl out of here. Those are very, very cool. Oh, I should probably put one of the locks or one that's the right size on there. Hadn't thought about that. And then I might be able to use something from here. I thought about I haven't put anything there yet. I don't want it to compete with the owl, but I do think that that's a perfect place for something, almost like a little metal piece, metal emblem. If he comes over here a little farther, could put something there that would be really cool. And I wondered about like this thing that says my favorite book. It's a little book plate. Kind of a book plate on the door of a bookstore might be cool. Let's see. I'll keep all my torn up bits because I'll use them throughout the album. So I need to get this door finished so I can get him attached before he gets broken. I need to get his eyes done, and yeah, I like the owl. The owl is cute, huh? A door knocker. Oh, a door knocker would be cute right there. Yeah. I had a metal one. I wonder if I still have it, or I wonder if it's too big. Ooh, I will find. Thank you, Jen. Quill charms. Yes, I love those. Those are cute. You have to drill the hole in them to make them a charm. They're actually just embellishments at this point, but you certainly can. I actually have quill charms though, little metal ones. They're silver and I think I have silver and antique bronze. They're very cute. So, all right, I need to go do some work so I can allow myself a little time to work on this tonight because I do want to get it done sooner rather than later. I only started it this week, but I don't want it to take forever. I want to get through, be able to show you. All right. So thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Thanks for allowing me to kill a little time procrastinating before I have to go to work. Work? What I know, but this room is only a quarter done and I've got to get the rest of it done. So I've got half the furniture moved. I need to get the other half moved, but I can't get that moved until I finish destashing some of the things that are going out. So I took 2 boxes of paper out this morning. So I know. It's only work because I don't want to do it right now. I want to sit down and create. So thanks you guys for hanging out with us. It was a really fun day.
Really fun.
Yeah, really enjoy our time with you. I really enjoy my time with you. You candy make black and white stuff that I love. So we will see you live here. Same channel, different time. Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So 9, 10, 11, 12. Night, Glennis. Thank you, Jen. Thanks, HP Peeps. That's awesome. Thanks, HP Peeps. I like that. I'm going to go look for a door knocker. All right. You guys have the rest of a great evening, and we'll see you Saturday morning. Bye.